You thought we're out. You ever heard about Polish cigars? Dank, shameless. Smell of Lewandowski's boots, bro. Star quality. Shit. What's going on, people? We're back again on the Jerry James Show, the World Cup show. And I thought I just had to have a little moment to myself just to be shameless for the man them that doubted us, that doubted the white and reds, the white and reds. The white and reds today, they succeeded. Tunisia, Poland, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know what I mean? But with me, obviously, I got G and Romz as well. Apologies, needed my moment, my shameless moment. Guys, just listen, we've got Polish cigars on sale. If you want to purchase any, please just hit the link in the description. Do you know what I mean? Hit me up on Insta. They'll get shipped out to you. It gives you 100% shamelessness vibes. 100% shamelessness vibes. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. G.
Chat to me, dog.
Poland.
Come on. Obviously,
one of the best European teams to come out of Eastern Europe.
Come on, bro. They got one of the best strikers in world football. What do you mean? Talk to me.
The football scintillating.
The passage of play. I couldn't believe what I was watching, bro.
I actually thought this was Barca 09 to 012. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. Very, very crazy. Very crazy. I mean, Krychowiak in the middle. Talk about Casemiro.
No, come on, Gigi.
You got someone that's a close second, you know what I mean? Matty Cash is the equivalent of Cafu, you know?
Cafu weren't talking about him in the thing, you know what I mean? Like a guy who's played 3 World Cup games. Exactly. More than some other right backs, you feel me?
Yeah, it's true. But let's get into it, man. Look, Poland are bad, man. Poland were bad. Look great. Argentina, obviously, win 2-0. Top the group. A lot of people thought, you know, they might get. It was a game that it was a group that was very, very tight, guys. Very tight. We're talking Mexico on 1 point could have still gone through. Saudi Arabia and Poland, but were both on 3 points as well. Saudi Arabia were on 3 points, Poland were on 4 points, and Argentina were on 3 points. So it was looking very, very tight. But they somehow managed to do it. I'm here in my chinchilla gown, do you know what I mean? Just loving life. But
you came through the jungle, you came out with a monkey on your back. I like that.
Exactly, but it's not deserved. Gee, watching that game, I mean, look, I expected a 4-0 thrashing from Argentina. Romz was like, no, you got some players. Do you know what I mean? How did you feel that game went, man?
Look, let's all jokes aside, Poland were really, really bad. Like, really, really bad. Like, we were talking about it in the group about just the style of play and, you know, the isolation from Lewandowski and that. It was bad, man. It was bad, bro. Like, I just didn't understand it. And I said it in the group. I was like, bro, I'm getting frustrated. You thought I was Polish. Like, the way I was just getting so vexed because I was sitting there thinking, guys, man, come on. Like, I need to see more. You know, I don't really care about the type of players you got on the pitch. You still got decent enough to go out there and do a better job than, you know, what was going on. You know, you're just letting Argentina, who are a team that with the amount of quality they have, you don't really want to be giving them, you know, all of these chances and possession and stuff like that. But I mean, it's crazy because 2-0 loss on any other day of the week, we're looking at that and we're saying, yo, that was absolutely shit. But you know what I mean? Poland got through regardless. But definitely heading into that next round, there has to be words. There has to be a whole different kind of tactical look.
Bruv, words are going to save us from Mbappe. Mbappe against our team, our back line.
Mbappe.
Yeah, Mbappe, Mbappe. Listen, this is a terrible squad. I don't get how you can't go and see 2 games prior, see the success of those 2 games in regards to, you know, Messi needing to score a worldie against Mexico to get them through. Knowing how Saudi Arabia, how they set up against them, how intense they were in terms of the defense, there's the whole kind of clip of Hervé Renard there. Do you know what I mean? Just letting them know, look, you got to be into it. You got to be aggressive. You got to get, do you know what I mean? Our players just had no legs. It was full of
Yeah, that was funny. Bare Uberman driving around.
And it's
Open
there's
yap,
a
open yap, and it's
oh.
just bare cars doing this.
What I wanted to ask though, obviously Poland, obviously that's your country and that, so you'll be best served to tell everybody. In your eyes, obviously you did mention the team and everything. How do you rate this team in comparison to previous teams that you've seen, you know, throughout your years of watching Poland obviously play? Like, where does this team kind of in terms of like the players that you've got, maybe obviously not performance wise, but in terms of the players you've got, where do you rank them, so to speak? Again, I don't really know because I don't really know Poland's team.
I'd say Liverpool. I say sorry, not Liverpool. Poland had a better team.
2012, innit?
2012.
Okay.
That era. So you had Piszczek. You had the Dortmund three. You had the Dortmund three with Piszczek, Błaszczykowski, and thing. That was probably Poland's best team. So it's like when they were wearing this kit. When they were in this kit.
Okay.
But Poland have been dead for ages. We used to have a Brazilian brother called Roger, play for Poland up front. But
Roger?
no, like
A
Roger.
Brazilian called Roger.
Yeah, exactly. Is he even Brazilian? Do you know what I mean? We had a Nigerian play for Poland, Olizadebe. I don't know if Nigerians remember in the 2002 World Cup. We've been so bad. Like this recent kind of run is the best probably group of players we had since obviously like the 70s and 80s, and at halftime people probably saw when they're talking about Zbigniew Boniek, Juventus legend, Polish Pele they called him. But like, yeah, it was just man, this is a terrible team. Not even in terms of individuals, it's just the way they play. No intensity, because individually for their teams, they're all decent players. Like,
and that's what I was asking.
Sampdoria, Napoli. You've got Szczesny that plays for Juventus. You've got Lewandowski plays for Bayern Munich. You've got
Matty Cash at Villa.
Aston Villa. You got, Gleek that was captain of Monaco when they were actually successful. And all that type of stuff. Like when Mbappe was playing as well, like they actually know each other. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's just a poor side, man. It's a poor side. Like, tactically, it's poor. All the players are the same. No one makes an impact from the bench. The next brother you bring on, he's just another ski. Do you know what I mean? He's on ski, whatever. And that's what it is. It's
like the Serbians with all the itches and Croatia with all the itches. That it's just another itch or something coming on. Do you know what I mean? But no, like I think the most worrying thing for Poland, Jerry, is they just never look like scoring.
100%. Never look like
they just never look like scoring. So it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, you're just there to make numbers. You're just there for the other team to bombard. Like, never look, because even if you look at Lewandowski's, that was his only World Cup. That was his first and only World Cup goal, innit, the other day.
Yeah.
It's not like it was off patterns of playing. Like, it was off a mistake. Obviously, he capitalized on it, and that's good. Striker's instinct, obviously anticipating whatnot, but it was off a mistake. And I think Zielinski's goal was kind of against the run of play as well. So it's kind of like, bro, when does this team ever look like scoring? For me, that's the most worrying thing. And everything above, like you said, Jerry, that don't even just individuals as a collective. Like, I remember they did a little segment at halftime. I know you're watching on Polish TV, JJ, but I don't know if G and Jamie saw it. They did a Polish segment in halftime.
Yeah. That's what I moved over at halftime. Yeah,
and it was like, that was your golden generation.
77,
yeah.
And
that's what I was just talking about, the Polish Pele, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, and they were. I was seeing some of the goals in the moves, and they were like, "Bro, compare that to this team, bro. It's mad."
But why do you like? Again, and I'm asking you specifically
with defeatists, man. With defeatists, what it is, you sit back and they're like, you know what, we're rubbish. We've been rubbish for so long. All we've got is Lewandowski, so we're just gonna give it to him at any opportunity. He might not be ready for it. There might be a better option to go and play, but we're just gonna play him at every opportunity. It doesn't matter if the ball's set. It doesn't matter if I've got control of the ball. I just need to get into him, and it doesn't even matter if I clip it somewhere, because he's so good. He's gonna bring it down somehow, hold man off, then spread the ball, then he's gonna chase that ball that he spread himself, and it's just garbage. You saw it. We didn't, even when we were 2 goals down, we still didn't press. We still didn't press. We were actually looking to try go through on yellow cards. I swear to you, if Poland have gone through on yellow cards, that would have been the most.
Well, apparently they're saying the players didn't know the rules. Apparently they didn't know that was a rule. Apparently.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. But it's like at that time, the coach probably knows now, isn't it? Once he finds out, he's like, "Oh, look, we've conceded now. What are we gonna do? Oh, okay, we've got 4 yellow cards. They've got 7, so it's 7-5. Do you know what I mean? To us, can we hold on? Let's not press. Like this team is garbage. This is garbage, man. Like, I don't know. Jamie's just speak to us, chat to us. You watched the game as well. You done a watch along, didn't you?
Yeah, it's best watch along so far. Fun, man.
Jamie's getting burnt. Listen, you need to just cancel all further watch alongs until further. Do you know what I mean?
This was the most fun I've had at the World Cup this evening. It had so much on the line. I had both games on, man. I had both games on. I was intrigued. I was up for it. Yeah, the F word might need to be given to some people. You know what I mean? There might be some fraud watch going on. But I don't want to say. I don't want to say the name because I'll probably get cancelled. But yeah, there's some fraud watch going on. Poland. You know what Poland's coach did today? He basically went into the nightclub with his dick out, hoping to get sucked. But that's basically what he did. That's how he set up his Polish team today. The man thought he was going to get a draw against Argentina in the last game. He knew he only needed a point, and he thought he was going to get a draw. And it just, how can you think that when you've got Argentinian players? Because you can tell, because they didn't know how to get out of it. They had no idea how to get out of it. I mean, you're just pumping up the ball to Lewandowski, and there is times I think Lewandowski could have done better today. He never spun on the ball once. He tried to back into players all the time. I think if he spun on the ball a little bit, ran into the corners, brought men up with him, you know, get set pieces. Zielinski, they got to give that man freedom, man. Give Zielinski freedom. He's like, apart from him, Lewandowski is your only good player. Give him some freedom. His set pieces were decent, but it's just no one could get on the end of them. You know, there was a free kick I think he had that was about 20 yards off the halfway line, and he actually put in a really deep ball into the box. No one attacked it. And even the commentators are saying he actually did really well just to get the ball where it is. No one attacked it. And
great, it was with whip as well. He didn't hit the floated. It was a whipped in,
beautiful ball in, and he must be standing there thinking, "Well, I might as well go home because no one's doing anything." You know, and I just don't know what the coach is doing. And you see Argentina. Look, Argentina are a joy to watch, man. They're a joy to watch. You know, I know Messi missed a penalty, but that man run the show.
Yeah,
I have never. I said this before the other day. He's the greatest passer of a ball I've ever seen. The man puts it on a plate every time. He never undercooks it. He never overhits it. He's passed. I think he must have touched the ball more than any other player today.
And ran the least.
Yeah, so clever. He's so clever with it, though. He comes alive when he gets the ball. He saves his energy. That's why he's going to play till he's 40 because of that. That's why at a high level.
If he wants to play till 40, he'll be able to. I just don't know. I just think. I would say that big up Ish that couldn't make it. I hope you feel better, Ish. He's saying look, Messi was hooping and he was, but this team were poor and they were. This is the one team that have allowed Messi to go and play. The first team I've seen in years that actually sat off and just said, "Yeah, go on, have the ball. Dude's not getting inside the box. We're gonna crowd you out, but outside the box, do your thing. Do your thing."
That's what he's more dangerous, if I'm being honest.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Insane. That's what
I'm saying. It's insane. It's insane.
Have you not seen the meme with the Africa man? Are you normal? Are you normal? Have you seen that meme?
Yeah. But it's true though.
That's literally what I'm saying to the Polish man. That, are you okay? You're giving the best player in the world space and time on the ball. It does not make sense. You're asking to lose the game. I don't even think he wanted to draw. He probably has said to these Polish players, "You know, I'm a bit homesick. Let's just lose this game." He probably said that to him because how are you going to give the best player in the world time and space? I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Remember, he loved, like, Messi's a player. He prefers his business outside of the box. Yeah, he'll run in and 1-2s, but that's when it's like a 1-2 and he can maybe, get on the end of it. But he loves being outside of the box because that's where he gets most of his finishes. Like, and the way that Poland were just giving him space. Like, and the thing is, you'd think to yourself in the first like 20 minutes of the game, it was like Di Maria was having the ball quite a lot in wide areas. So I thought that's fine. I don't mind teams having the ball in wide areas if they're just going to keep trying to fire it in. But he was cutting in, passing it to Messi. You know, they were trying to play that intricate kind of football and stuff like that. Slowly just probing. It was like they were all on a string and they were just moving it around, but moving forward whilst they were doing it. And then it was like Poland. Honestly, bro, I'll be so honest. Like that's one of the worst performances I've seen in this World Cup, and we've seen some real.
It is the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst.
We seen Costa Rica lose 7-0. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no. With the Costa Rica 7-0, like we looked worse than that. It's just the difference is we've just got more quality than them individually. So a player will make a block, a Cash will get a touch on something. We considered that obviously a penalty that wasn't a penalty. Like everyone knows that was shocking. That was shocking. But we made a penalty save. Like it's that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's that type of stuff.
I was hoping that was gonna galvanize. You know, like okay, yeah. You know what? We're back. We're still in.
Hold on. Forget about what you know. You probably don't know jack about this manager. When you look at this brother, when you look at him, do you think he's motivating or masterminding anything?
He reminds me of my Sunday league manager.
To be fair, he looks like a bread maker.
Yeah, he looks like a baker.
Or a butcher. Yeah. One of those type of
like a chef.
Yeah.
That's gonna
because he doesn't look clean enough to be a chef. Like I feel like he needs to be like a butcher, someone who gets their hands.
You know what they say about chefs though? If a skinny chef, you can never trust. So
I hear that.
No, but it is. I just thought he's just garbage. Listen, this.
Wait, Jerry, what's his name?
Czesław Michniewicz.
Okay, Jesse.
I'm not even gonna promise try to pronounce it.
It's difficult. But yeah, he's just not great, man. He's not great. He's just not. I've not seen anything from him that's made me think, you know what?
Do you know if he's been at past clubs? Did he have any notable clubs on his?
No notable clubs that you know of.
He played for Greg's FC. I know that.
Greg.
Oh, Greg. That's great.
Greg's, you know, he said he looks like he could have a netting on. Like, what's it called?
Yeah. Like he should have a net on his.
No, to be fair, he looks too good to work in Greg. So I ain't going against my Greg's thing, but all the people in Greg's look like mutants. I ain't lying.
Yeah, like look, he played. Look, he's been a manager for a while, but he's been a manager in a lot of Polish teams, isn't it? So I didn't know, but he was a manager of the team I support, Lech Poznan, in 2003 to 2006. But he's never got a job abroad, which suggests to me, you're that type of manager. Do you know what I mean? It's the equivalent of
like a Sam Allardyce.
No, because Sam Allardyce is better than him. Sam Allardyce is way better than him. This is someone from like League Two, like the manager that you had at when you were at Slough or Staines. Like that's the equivalent.
Yeah, that type of
manager. Do you know what I mean? You just there. No one's really like in this team. No one's fast. No one has any legs. There's no one's got any trickery. Like this team is just, you know, if you just made like a prototype of just like if you wanted to have some brothers kicking like football in the background of like a film. So let's say we've gone to a film, but the film's like it's directed where we're in a stadium, but it's just me, G, Romz, and Jamie just chatting about something, and then it pans over to something. It's just brothers moving the ball about. Like you don't need anything special. There's nothing to make you think, oh yeah, he's a professional. Like it's just garbage. It's just garbage. And look, before we move on to the next game, I just want to show you guys. So 2002 World Cup, the guy on the left, Emmanuel Olizadebe, the first black man to play for Poland. He's Nigerian. It was so funny. We were garbage then. And then Romz, this is your Brazilian, Roger, that played for Poland.
Roger.
Now I can see, cool, the name's a bit mad, but I can see like...
He don't even look Brazilian.
That's what I'm going to say.
Slightly though. I don't know, a bit.
Yeah, and it's just, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, like Poland's history with football, unfortunately, just isn't great.
But you made it through, bro. Yeah, I think that's...
You got France and anything can happen. So
anything can happen.
It's what, Jerry. I'm being nice. I know you're going to get hammered. I'm being nice.
Listen, I'd actually, if someone gave me the options of either betting for there to be a draw, so like a 0-0 or 1-1 or whatever, a draw with France, or for us to get packed in 10-0, I think I'd go for the 10-0.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why. It is bad, man. It's
He's a
bad.
garbage team, and to be fair, look, just chat about this. I need to take this top off. It's making me feel sick.
Nah, man. I think like when I look at teams like Poland, I'm just, for me, what confuses me, as I said, is just the tactics behind it, everything that they're doing. Like even for, okay, cool, you're up against Argentina, we get it, they're great, they're blah blah, this, that, and the third, that's fine. But as we saw with Saudi Arabia, as we saw with their game against Mexico, like there is a way that you can play against a team like Argentina and still potentially get something from the game. No one here can say to me that Poland don't have a better team than Saudi Arabia anyway, and as equal, if not better team than a Mexico, shall we say, kind of thing. So you're looking at it thinking, come on, man, like you should be able to set yourselves up. And the worst thing about it, the most flattering thing about this game was that it was only 2-0, because that scoreline, it made it look like, 2-0 against Argentina, you know, that's not too bad. You know what I mean?
They stopped playing at 2-0.
But this is it. So when if nobody watched, like if you didn't see the game and you just saw the stats and got like how many what the scoreline was, you just say, 2-0 is not that bad, especially if you went through and blah. If you watch that game though, you'd be sitting there and thinking, oh my god. But the other game,
got to talk about one player quick. I know everyone's talking about Messi, and Messi deserves to get everything, because today proved why GA don't really matter if you're someone like Messi, because I don't think Argentina could score if it weren't for Messi today. But let's talk about McAllister, man. This player. All right, everyone keeps telling me about Rodrigo de Paul. He's shit.
I've not really seen anything from him.
He had a good game today, though. He had a good second half. He had a really good second half. But he's not great. He's not great.
But McAllister, my word, what a player he is.
He looks like Messi.
He's lucky, though.
He literally looks like his brother, bro. He looks like Messi.
I mean, he's some player. He's fine. He's great. Ataro Martinez, dog shit. Don't get me started on him. Fraud. You know, there's just. But Argentina got some play. Marcus Acuna. Now everyone talks about left backs, man. I don't even know if he's a genuine left back.
It's more like a winger, isn't it?
He is. Marcus Acuna is. Yeah.
But he's a bloody good player. I don't know where he plays. Where does he play? Is he still playing South America?
Nah. That's it. It's Sevilla.
Is he playing Sevilla?
Yeah, because I was gonna say Benfica or Sporting, but he left there like 2 seasons ago. He's at Sevilla.
I like him. He's a good player. Enzo Fernandez was okay, but it was the Messi show, but Argentina wouldn't have scored any goal without Messi today. His ability on the ball is just. I've never seen anything like it. He gets the ball, and the way he runs past players, he doesn't actually do anything amazing on the eye. But he goes past people with will and ease.
Next time you're watching, this is what I've clocked with him. When he's running, watch how many times his foot fakes the shot or fakes the pass as he's running.
It's like that, though. It's so quick.
Yeah, I know it's like that, but he's stamping on the ground. So it's like, I mean, us as normal players will take the ball, pretend to kick it and then touch it, or or pretend to shoot or pass and touch it around the corner or whatever it is. He's doing that at such a fast pace with them small legs, constantly. So you don't even know when to dive in. Do you know what I mean? Because you dive in, he flicks around you, it's a foul. And then all of a sudden you're doing it, and then you realize, damn, I'm in the box. Now if I foul him, I'm finished. And it's game over. And you saw it. There was a bit where he done that and it's just come off his right foot. Like it was one of them, it was the bookiest moment, because he's running through, you're like, Messi, Ankara Messi. And you thought you were just going to rifle it in, and it just bobbled off his foot. And I was like, oh my God, like just about lucky. But look, McAllister, very, very good player, man. Very good player.
I know we've been credited with potential interest. Like he's not even someone I really used to think about, but in the last 8 months, 9 months, shall we say, since the turn of the year, he seems to be someone who's grown a lot in this time.
Where did Brighton get him from?
Yeah, where did they get him from? That is a very good question.
No, they got him from Argentina directly.
I swear.
Bro, deeper, that Brighton midfield is just better than that. I know it's not hard to be better than us, but that Groves, McAllister, Caicedo, they just got a better midfield. Their scouting network, I think they've gone Chelsea now. Their scouts, but their scouting network was with even Matoma, the winger. You got to give it to them, man.
I like
you
him.
got to give it to Brighton. They've identified some gems, and obviously look, they're gonna get. They got a nice amount for Kukurea and Trossard. They have to cut their losses with, but yeah,
They're
McAllister
signing someone else as well. I see the other day they're getting in and they're looking at a new midfielder as well. Very decent, like very, very decent. I can't remember his name though, but I think they're getting in someone else as well.
I just want to know where the McAllister name comes from to make him Argentinian.
I thought he was Scottish because that's
did everyone.
when I first heard it.
I think everyone did that. I can't
Kind
even
of
lie.
looks like a Scotsman. I thought
He's got to have a bit of Scottish blood in him somewhere. Be called McAllister.
You can't have that Mac at the start. You know what I mean?
No, you can't be a pure RG with having Mac at the start.
No, it's not. It's Irish descent. It's Irish descent.
Irish, there you go.
Irish.
He's a Celt. He's a Celt.
All his like grandparents and stuff, like his grandparents and great grandparents, all have like it's still Spanish names. They've got like Patricio, this, that, but they've probably emigrated there in the 1800s. Like a lot of people did to Argentina, like 1900, like 18th century, 19th century, 20th century, sorry. And then that's how it is. And I know like a lot of them, like Messi, Di Maria, Lavezzi back in the day, like a lot of Argentinians have Italian surnames. Maradona, it's all Italian surnames because that Italian heritage. They're not.
And that's why a lot of them first go to the Italian league.
That's why they all go to the Italian league because they all have citizenship there, innit? Like a lot of even Jorginho as an example, Italian heritage. So he's got an Italian passport. That's why he could play for Italy.
Okay.
Where was he born? Brazil.
He's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Jorginho's Brazilian. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's a lot of them. I like that. So, but look, let's talk about the Mexico game before we move on to the next group.
Good game. I had that on as well.
Saudi Arabia. It's a bit sad for Saudi Arabia because they definitely weren't the worst team at the World Cup.
No
way. Just like another one of the teams close to my heart.
I'll go as far as saying, JJ, they're probably within like the top 20. There was a good 10, 12 teams worse than that.
But that's what I'm saying is, but compared to like another team that's close to my heart that we'll speak about later on, do you know what I mean? They've just gone out unduly. I'm going to be honest. Poland deserves to go out. And the way they've played in this tournament, they should have gone out and Saudi Arabia should have taken, or Mexico should have taken their place. One of them. They could have had a playoff and Poland could have just been the referees and the officials. That's what it should have been like. Do you know what I mean? But look, G, chat to me on, whoever watched the game, speak to me because I was too focused on the Poland game. So I'm going to need you guys to break it down and let me game when all I know is someone scored a free kick.
Yeah, Mexico.
He scored another one. I see it on Twitter. He nearly scored another one like 10, 15 minutes later. It's crazy.
Mexico, it was a good game. Mexico did what they had to do, but Saudi Arabia getting that goal, I think it was just in injury time or just before injury. Yeah, just in injury time, wasn't it? And it just Mexico obviously had to score one more, and they just couldn't get it. But I don't know what it is with Mexico. I just think that's the end of them. They've been in the World Cup. They've been that cannibal country, Cannibal, or whatever. How do you say it? Conquer. That's it. They've been the main one, ain't they, in World Cups forever. I just think that's going away now. I think Canada's going to take that spot from Mexico in the future.
They were like, it was so weird because Saudi Arabia's goal, second half, it was all Mexico. But the goal that Saudi Arabia scored was good. Like, you were like, rah. So you could have done it the whole. The football was actually good. I was like, so where the hell was this for 45 or for 90 minutes of the game? Like, I think we understand. Like, Mexico had just penned these guys in that second half. Obviously, understandably, because they need a goal. So, and Saudi Arabia probably just kind of had it in their brains that we're not going through. So it's more about damage limitation more than anything. Because the reality is, if nothing's really on the line, why were you trying so hard? But then at the same time, Mexico were kind of unlucky, man. Free kick, bad, absolutely bad free kick.
How far out was it? Because obviously I didn't watch the game.
At least 35 yards, didn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say at least 35 yards. Yeah.
35 minimum, Jay. It looked far out.
Far, bro. Like, and it wasn't one of those ones where you think, yes, okay, maybe like a Neuer or Alisson might. Well, I say that, but I mean, I've seen Messi pack Alisson from far out. But like, it was a good technique of a free kick. Like the ball swerved before actually going in, kind of thing. So it was a difficult free kick to kind of save. So the fact that he was able to get that in, it was a good goal, man. It was a good goal. But Mexico, for me, I look at Mexico and I look at like Poland. They're both kind of the same for me. Like Mexico maybe have a bit more in terms of intensity, but when I look at Mexico, bro, Jimenez, that guy needs to just bounce out of England now because he is just done. Like he is definitely done. Like when he plays now, and I used to like Jimenez. I used to like him a lot. Before the head injury. Yes. And it must be in his head because when I watch him play, he just looks like a League Two kind of defender, like a League Two kind of striker, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing about you. Like I don't really get it with him. And to be honest, in my opinion, they were playing better, without him, kind of thing in that attack. With Lozano, like I think they'd switched him on the wings. He was on, I believe, on the left-hand side at first, and then they switched him to the right or vice versa in that second half. And I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Like he's now becoming more of an impact in the game. And I thought Mexico were going to be able to do it, but yeah, man, Mexico need a good strike. I don't know why Chicharito weren't there, but whatever politics has gone on over on that side of the map. But
how old is he now, though?
You might 39 or 40 or something.
Has to be that old.
Nah, man, no way. He's not over 35.
Even at United,
he is.
He has to be.
Okay.
Gee, even at United, he was late 20s, and that was how many years ago? So
yeah.
No. You know what? No, G's right. He was there as a youngster. He's only 34.
He's only. That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought he was older when you said it. But that's what I'm saying, bro. They can still bring him. He's a proper. He's exactly what they need, and that's why I say I don't know if there was some politics with him and whatever. Like maybe that's why he didn't go, but they need someone like that in their attack because he's just harassed, man. Jimenez isn't doing
Valencia, like having their Valencia.
Yes. That's probably the best example. Like someone like an Valencia, like who can still get you goals, but he's more of a nuisance than some other players. But unfortunate for Mexico, they go out. Personally, if I had to pick between the two, maybe Mexico deserved potentially to go through, but they weren't really. Yeah, I mean, they weren't really the ones I would, personally feel like they should go through.
Yeah. It's mad. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm just gonna run through some of the comments. Big up everyone that's tuning in. Make sure you're smashing the like. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're subscribing. Jamie's got an emergency, so he's had to head off. But yeah, we're still gonna crack on. Big up Fritz. Fritz saying been extremely busy, fam. Hope you guys are having a blissful World Cup. Of course you're having a blissful World Cup. Of course I'm having a blissful World Cup, innit?
I hope you are as well.
You know the vibes.
Man.
Jordan, are you ready? Kudos, we ready. Let's go, man. Sammy saying Argentina have a nice draw, man. Australia, then one of the USA versus Netherlands, and in the quarterfinal.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of like a
no, but you were saying when you said about the route, you spoke about the route, innit? Gee, and it's that route for Argentina, it's looking healthy. It's a healthy route.
Bro, what Australia? Easy. That's already quarterfinals already set and done and dusted. Then you're looking at USA Netherlands. Well, they beat both of those teams, bro. So it's like after that, then I'm looking at it thinking semi-final.
Can we come on there that I don't think you can say it as easy as that, G, and I think you'll even revise your answer because let's be honest, Argentina weren't great. Poland are just dead, but Argentina weren't great.
But that's the point. They'll just step it up.
Argentina. I mean, Australia will be poor again. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, Australia.
No. I'm not speaking about Australia. Sorry. I'm not speaking about the Australia game. I mean USA or Netherlands, bro.
Oh,
probably USA. I mean them two teams, not Australia.
That's true. The difference is that these guys are scared. Messi is the equalizer. These men are so. Even Poland, they were so shook of Messi. Messi got the ball on the edge of the box. There was 3 men around him like this, just leaving whoever there to have the ball. Like these guys are scared of him. Like, do you know what I mean? Like with Ronaldo. Ronaldo always seems to be like isolated by himself, like peeled off in the back post, like he's not involved. With Messi, it's like everyone's focused on him. Still, do you know what I mean? Like that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. Ravi, big up.
Messi's Denzel Washington. That's a bad boy film, you know. That's a bad boy film.
What training?
Whenever you say that, he just pops into my head, bro.
Come on,
Gio saying USA v Argentina quarterfinal. I would like
That's
to
what I'm
think
saying. That's what I'm saying. I think USA will do it, you know. I think that'll
but
be
you got
a
to
big
realize like they're not a meaty teams. Like Argentina are not a meaty team like that. If they want to turn it on, they will turn it on, bro. Like they got way better players than Netherlands and USA. And obviously, this is me just talking from a player on paper kind of perspective. Obviously, we've seen the World Cup looking a bit fugazi a couple of times, so anything can happen, as Romz said. But
Ish saying obviously don't understand Poland tactics, facts. Ravi saying big up Romz on the curry goat and rice and peas.
It was suit, my bro. But big up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, welcome for the stereotype, my guy. It was soup, bro.
Welcome
for the stereotype, bro.
What are you trying to say?
Ravi's moving. Do you know what I mean?
Ravi's doing a bit crazy, bro.
Ravi's trying to get cancelled, you know.
Yeah,
some are reporting for that, you know. That's actually not acceptable.
Yeah, that's not acceptable, bro. Like we don't tolerate that here.
Do you know what I mean? Ravi, do you know what I mean? You don't want us to start. You don't want us to start on you, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But no, big up, joking.
Nah, big up Ravi, man. Big up
Ravi. Big up Ravi. Yafu saying the Polish man is an LFC fan and told Lever
everyone's an LFC fan, isn't it?
Bro,
he is an LFC fan.
Guys, I don't want to hear nothing about LFC in this chat today. I beg. I don't even care. LFC are dusted, man. Let's talk about World Cup.
Man saying Polish Steve Bruce.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. Steve Bruce vibes, like that's what he reminds me of. One of them kind of dead managers, but they seem to get good jobs. Like, good job.
Yeah. Spirit saying Van Dijk will pocket Argentina. We got Honesty saying Mexico needed Rey Mysterio to hit the goalkeeper with the 619, bro.
What do you know about the 619?
That thing, you know.
Hey, I miss Rey Mysterio though. Hey, fuck it though.
You know, I this is the mad question. I actually got kicked out of school for doing a wrestling move on someone.
Guys, you see, this is the bad breed that you got in your stream and that. You hear what he's doing in school? This guy?
Basically, you know, on the grass, we're obviously doing wrestling, pretending to be wrestling, innit? And what's happened? So my boy, like we're all doing the thing, but he's gone and sweet chin music someone. Now he done the slap thing. He done the slap thing with his leg, innit? But he connected by accident.
Oh.
Now as a kid, obviously not realizing, oh, it's maybe time to stop.
Now he just continued.
I do the Batista bomb, and obviously I'm bigger than him in it by a while. So I do this, and he's like, like hold the thing, and I just picked him up and went, boom, and just slapped him on that. All we heard is the loudest scream. You know, the whole playground went quiet. Like the loudest scream.
Yeah, that's when you know it's Pete now. It's Pete.
It was Pete.
You know, there's a reason why they had adverts.
Yeah, you know, like that. There was a reason why there was adverts. Please do not try this at home, like because it's dangerous.
Hold on, did you ever listen to those adverts? Ever listen to those adverts? Every one of those moves I went and tried, including the 619. Including the 619.
AJ, what's that meme that's going around? And it's got that old bear from EastEnders. He's singing, "We're gonna do it anyway." Have you seen that? What's his name? He was Janine. I think was he Janine's partner? And I think he's trying to kill him. But there's a meme of him singing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm on about, innit? But I forgot his name. He was a bit before my time still in East. Barry, that's it.
Barry, yeah.
I see a meme here when WWE say, "Please don't try this at home," and it goes, "Me, we're gonna do it anyway." That was Jerry and his guys.
No, but it was but when I mean bad, like you can imagine when he's done, he's got like when I mean he got kicked in the chin. It was he had the smart shoes, this brother, in it with the heel. So the heels clapped him. So you can imagine I looked at him and I was just like, you know what, when it was done, and I looked at him and like his shirt was ripped. Like, you know, like it was all muddy, like his face, he connected. I was like, yeah, it's over for me, innit? You know, I just went and was just like, yeah, it was me. Like, do you know what I mean? I just got kicked out. I came back into school, but it was just like I was never a bad kid, but you know, they had to set a precedent in it, like. Bruv,
well, I mean, I would like to think so that they're not allowing kids to, you know, Batista bomb.
You'd be surprised with my school, man. You'd be surprised with what they're in my school, man. So, certain people with certain articles, do you know what I mean? Showing the teachers saying, just take that home. That's it. Take it home. Don't bring it in tomorrow. Don't bring it in tomorrow. See how mad that is? Don't bring it in tomorrow. It's
Man said, it's calm.
Tomorrow.
Come for today. I'll let you do your thing today, but tomorrow, just don't bring it in. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But great goal. Yeah, Mexico, as we spoke about, man, it's just looking. It's sad for them, isn't it? As Jamie was saying, they're not really going to amount to anything for a while. It's like Canada's going to replace them. Canada's going to replace them in the actual rankings, and that'll be it. That'll be it until they can go and get a new cohort of players.
You know,
I think so.
I think CONCACAF, that the region, it's all of North America, innit? So your Canadas, your Mexicos, your USA, it's all of them countries, innit? Plus, I think
Jamaica, yeah, all those places. Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's North America, Central. It's basically the North and Central America. So it's the North America, Central America, and then the Caribbean island. Central America, yeah. So
theirs is called Gold Cup, innit? Like the official name for
whatever it's called, bro.
I think it's called Gold Cup.
Yeah, maybe, or CONCACAF like that, or whatever it is, isn't it? But yeah, it's great. Gio saying you pinned him after. Hold on. Do what it is. We used to pin, but at that moment, like it wasn't enough. It was meant to pin. It was like the referee came in it, blowing the whistle. Do you know what I mean? Going, oh my god. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god. Like, do you know what I mean? You came in.
Jay, so I'm confused. Did you get feature music, or or someone else did? Oh.
Someone else. So let's say there's like a bag of us at 5.
Yeah.
So everyone's having like a WrestleMania thing, right?
Yeah.
And I've dealt with someone's gone and switching music, the brother's gone, oh, and whilst that's happened, I haven't deeped what's going on in it. Like he's actually been clapped. So I've picked him up, and usually there's a bit of resistance in it. Like you never easily, bruv, obviously he's hurt in it, but I have not clocked that he's hurt. Like I haven't registered that there's an emotional need that needs to be tended to. And I picked him up.
I haven't registered an emotional need that needs to be tended to.
I went like this. Boom! But I like jumped as I did it, and like obviously, like I was tall at my size, and he was one of the smaller kids, so it was just it was over. It was just over. But yeah, man, just let me run through some of the comments before we get into the next games, man. Carp saying, "Tell me at least it was on grass." It was on grass, to be fair. It was.
I was gonna say, bro, if it wasn't on grass,
no, but yeah, no, it's true. But it was next to a tree, so the problem was that when it happened. You get the roots coming out of the grass. His head clapped that. So it's like he had a coke. Like, it was just long in it. Like he just. But it was one of those ones where because we were boys, like he just like, why did you do that, man? Why did you do it? But it wasn't a thing where like he snaked in it. Like it wasn't like a thing like I need to get my mum involved and all that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't as bad, but yeah, it was peak. It was peak.
I'm telling my mum next time you do something like that, bro. don't do that, bro.
Honestly saying JJ out here being Kofi Kingston before Kofi Kingston.
Well, real talk, bro. Real talk.
I was pretending to be Jamaican.
I said that would be a Kofi Kingston before.
Have you guys seen the scene when he forgets to put the Jamaican accent on?
And Triple H, I see it the other day.
And they're like, why are you supposed to be Jamaican?
Jamaican, yeah. I was dead.
You just forget you're supposed to be a character. Like, oh shit, I need to get back into that now.
All the time you're speaking like this, isn't it? Like real, but it was like a proper like Jamaican bobsled team like accent.
Bro, he was weird, bro. Man was Jamaican Trunks, but he's from Ghana. It didn't make sense, bro.
Bruv, they just told him this is what you're doing, innit? Like,
and
he was like, please let me just keep my name Kofi, please. And they're like, yeah, you know what, it'll work. Urban, like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Angel 1968 saying Poland getting smashed by Mbappe FC. Yeah, man, 100%. Chris saying go, Black Stars, go. Yes. Come on, let's go. Fritz saying let's go. Also, RJ saying like and subscribe. Big up RJ as well as always. And we've got Psychedelic saying Jerry slumped them. Yeah, listen, man. I did.
Guys, don't fuck with Jerry. Like you guys start chatting shit in the comments and that. Don't think you won't come to your yard. Bro, like you know what I'm saying, just be careful. Just be careful, bro.
Oh, something just made me laugh. Like, man, I'm dancing around like this.
But when the cameras go to the crowd, I die. You see the Senegal man all painted in white.
Yeah. I was thinking like, right, fucking hell, bro.
Sounds crazy, man.
But
look,
man, what is that paint gonna sweat off?
That's what I used to think. Like right, is that coming off? Like,
you know what? Apparently, there's bare aircon. Like, apparently, the stadium's actually cool. One of my boys were lucky enough to go to a game. He said, "Bro, it's cool. You won't realize the difference until you come out of the stadium." So
no wonder, because I saw some people wearing like hoodies and that, and I was like, "What?"
Word,
yeah.
I know what scene you're on about. You know the Ghana man that had the grey one, and he was the man.
You know Ghana man sometimes.
Thinking,
you know what I mean?
You know you hot, bro, man. Man's moving bare in his hoodie.
Yeah, couldn't believe it, man. But yeah, you know what? We need to speak about this team. Like, yallah for this team, innit? Tunisia.
Yallah.
Wabi Kazri. He's entering, for me, he's entering into that football heritage kind of discussion, you know? The streets won't forget discussion.
Streets discussion. That streets will never forget that type
of... won't forget that type of Wabi Kazri. Like, what he did for Sunderland when they were dead. And they were dead. What he done, do you know what I mean? What he done in the AFCON, do you know what I mean, a couple of years back. What he's done now, like, do you know what I mean? Listen, that goal is going to mean a lot to them. I think, like, people don't understand. France won't colonize Tunisia. A lot of Tunisians in France. A lot of players, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of Tunisian players have played in France. They're actually born in France. Wabi Kazri, born in France.
They were saying it today.
Born in France.
France only had one out
Algeria, JJ.
One, yeah.
Huh?
That's the same as Algeria as well, isn't it, JJ?
Algeria, yep. And what I'm saying is, look, they done their thing. They done what they had to do, innit? Right. They done what they had to do.
And I don't care. And all you're gonna see is the cliche. France are playing their second team. That team should still be beating Tunisia, bro. What Coman should?
It should, but the motivation's different. Tunisia have to win. Like Tunisia, like
that's what I'm saying. Credit to Tunisia, because people are discrediting Tunisia, saying but it was France's second team.
No. You gotta give up to Tunisia, but at the same time, France, like look, their squad isn't as deep maybe as some people thought. I think that's fair.
Let's put it this way: that midfield.
Number 9, have you ever heard of him? I've never seen his name. He had like a double barrel name,
Miani. Yeah. Or the France number 9.
I'd never heard of him.
Well, God knows.
Let me get his name.
God knows. I didn't even fully watch that game. I watched bits of it while I was on the train. But
you know, there's a footballer called God Knows, isn't it?
It probably is. There used to be a girl in my school called Jealousy.
I mean, I knew a chick called Precious, and I was like,
no, yeah, Precious. But I know some.
My boy knows a chick called Hallelujah. Like, I can't lie. With African names, is crazy.
We all know where they're from. We all know from, man. They're all nice, man.
Yeah, you people over there just Kolo Muani.
Yeah, Kolo Muani.
I don't know.
Bro, I'll be honest, never ever seen him before, never heard of him.
Never heard of
him. Man up top for France. I was like, what?
How old is he?
Let me check.
He's at 22. I'll be like, what the hell's going on, bro?
He's 23.
Whoa, raw.
Who did he play for?
Fully fledged pro.
He plays for Frankfurt. He got drafted in when Nkunku got injured.
Frankfurt.
Jesus. And there you go.
That's like that. I don't know. That's like Billy Cometio getting a call up, innit?
Probably, yeah, because I guess we'd be the only ones really to know who he is.
We'll be like, who's Billy Cometio? Who is this, bro?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah. Fofana, the midfielder, I think he was one of the better players. He was carrying it from defense to attack.
But it was his fault for the goal, though. His fault for the goal.
His fault for the
goal. But Tunisia, man, like they put up a good fight. I think they've been enjoying this tournament. I think their team, as I said, Mexico are probably unlucky, and Saudi Arabia are probably unlucky. If there were other groups, probably go through. What they gave the tournament, I think beating Argentina alone, yes, obviously football doesn't work like that. But you'd think, they would get they should deserve to get through based on that, because they were the better team against Poland. They were the better team against Mexico as well. Like, for large bits, they just haven't got that clinical, that finisher. They just don't, and they can't finish their dinner at all. But Tunisia, man, played great football. Inter plays really good. They don't have that finisher.
If they did, though, they'd be deadly, you know.
Yeah, they'd be deadly. They'd be a deadly team. They'd be a
The way they
deadly
play
team.
ball is really, really good. I like
I've been
it.
saying they're the Brighton of international football. Jabali is well back, and Robert's having a good season. But you know what I'm getting at?
But that's what I'm saying is that, look, Jabali didn't start this game, and they still went and looked good. And this is what I'm saying. This is a team that they know how they're playing. They all play the same way. Morocco just play the same way. Like, do you know what I mean? Not Morocco, sorry, but the Tunisians do play the same way, so they know what they're doing. They work really hard. They've all got legs. Do you know what I mean? None of them are slow. Do you know what I mean? Like, Wabi Kazri will probably be our fastest player in our team if we play for Poland.
Yeah.
And Wabi Kazri was like slow.
That's
saying something. Do you know what I mean?
You not gonna laugh. He looks like. Do you not know? Sorry. Do you not know the BBC comedian? Omar something. Let me get his name. You two defo know him, fam.
What, Wabi Kazri?
Yeah. People in the comments, help me out. BBC comedian.
Oh my God, he's talking about Omar Dejali. That brother. And yeah, I know. As soon as I typed in Omar, I was like, "Oh, this you? Yeah, you've seen him bare times in bare different films.
Bare different films, bro.
Bare different films.
How do you play it? How do you spell it?
Omid, OMID DJAL.
What
You've seen him, Jerry?
Oh, that brother, the brother that was in
I've seen him in bare like US films as well.
He's a bit he's a bit lighter than Kazri, but this brother.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, straight off the rip.
If
my man had no beard, or if Wabi Kazri had a beard.
I like that goal though, man. Look, he ran through. You know, he was dead. He was dead on his feet. He just saw them get the balls. Like, F it, I've got one last run in me. Does that little fake shot? Do you know what I mean? Like, drag onto his left foot and just pokes it in, man. Pokes it in, and Varane.
He looked dusty today, you know. I can't even lie.
He's been dusty. Like, he's been
saying.
dusty.
Yeah.
Even United fans that are saying he's been playing so well. No, he hasn't. He's just done what a centre back should do.
Martinez has bailed him out a lot. But you know who I thought, yeah, your time has expired. Because I remember you at Marseille when we went to play them.
Mandanda.
Steve Mandanda. He is dead now.
No, but he's old though.
Yeah,
he's late 30s, isn't he? He might even be touching 40.
No, Mandanda's 40.
He has to be in it.
No, Mandanda's 40. No, Mandanda's 40. Hold on.
He's minimum 37. Has to be minimum 37 because he was at the old World Cup. Bro, he's playing off 2009.
He's going to be 38.
I knew it. Because
that's what
remember Gerrard's goal when we had like the kind of beigest kit and it came back to me. Bro, that was a worldie finish from far. He was the keeper then, bro. I remember back in the day when they had Ribery and him, that Marseille team. He was cold, probably one of the best keepers in Europe. Now I'm seeing him jump early. Even that Kadri, take nothing away from Kadri's run, but make yourself bigger, man. Just showed him the whole side of the goal.
Do it is. You can take the bows out the game, but you can't take the bows out the player, bro. And Mandanda was just due to be a bozo, innit? Like, he was gonna come one day or another.
Who's his other keeper? Ariola.
Ariola. Another bozo as well. You know what I mean?
It's weird, yeah, because France don't like, and I feel like Lloris has got them bozo moments in his game as well. Like, they just seem to have a keeper full of bozos, like, completely. And that's why I was looking at
the back line, the midfield. There's just a few bozos.
But again, that's why when Romz was saying about like their second team, yes, in terms of if we're looking at it like France versus Tunisia, but I'll be real, like maybe because I overrated it too much, and I know a lot of other people did as well. But I'm not looking at that team and thinking, yeah, like that second team is on job. Like that second team, look, in my opinion, you got some like Guendouzi. I've never thought he was that good.
The second team. you're not
Fofana,
looking at them
not
thinking,
Fofana.
but
Even
do you
Fofana,
expect-
I don't think. Go on.
cool, and I hear you. That second team, you're not looking at them thinking this team's cold. But are you expect them to lose to that Tunisia team? Maybe draw, or maybe even a slender win. But
they didn't have anyone to score goals, though. That was my thing. Who's going to score the goals for them? That striker, none of us have even heard of the guy. Like,
Roman, I've never rated. I'll be honest, regardless of his Champions League winning goal.
He's like a.
Gave him credit in the back. I've never. When we were linked with him, I wanted to repeat that. I do not rate Koeman at all.
He's like a super Matong. Like, he's one of them kind of guys. Like, they just have a banging career. Like, being able to get.
When you put it like that, G, you're right. You're actually right. That
remember, for France, it got sick when Dembele, Griezmann, Mbappe, like them man started coming onto the pitch.
That's scary, you know. The minute
you start looking at it, you're like, right, like.
Wait, England conversed them, innit?
Yeah.
Because once France, they meet each other in the quarterfinal, innit? Once, but because they will.
Quarterfinal. Yeah, they will. This team will. Yeah, this team will. They'll meet each other. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, France finished top.
That's gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be an interesting game. I can't wait for that, boy.
Yeah.
Wait, I've got a box park black card. Do you man have a box park black card? When they get released.
What is that? What is a box park black? What are you doing?
Bro, real talk. The way you said that, as if like that was just some common knowledge.
Basically, you have the cards like an interact card on your phone, and when you buy alcohol, you get points. So do you know what box card black card is? And you get like early access to tickets. It's like having O2 priority. You get
this is what I'm saying. Romz, this is where you're slowly. I don't know whether it's happened over a couple months, but we're separating, bro. We were in the same age bracket. Man's talking about black card. I'm
black
like,
card and them thing there. What?
I was like, for box park. I was like, for box park, I knew there was no black card. You just go there and pay and bounce.
I was thinking you just go there.
You man do your research.
That's it, bro.
Cool. Let me. Jerry, let me throw like this to you, yeah? Let me throw like this to you. You think an England game, you could just go to Box Park, bro? No, there's a certain...
I don't know. I can't go to Box Park to watch the games. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying it will be a certain... Imagine us their content at England and France. It'll be lit, bro.
No, we definitely should do something like that. 100%. I'm not
but you're worried how I know.
Yeah, that's the part I'm baffled about.
No.
I've never heard of it.
Bro, I know it's going to be packed. I know all that type of stuff. I know you might even tell us, yeah, we got to buy tickets to go to the thing. I thought Man News, what's that not booking? Shubs.com, bro. I thought Man do the Shubs. It's not Shubs anymore.
That's Shubs.com.
It's Eventbrite.
Shubs.com G anymore. It's flipping black cars.
An Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. Yeah.
Oh, you could just download it, can't? Okay, I'm looking at it now still.
But it's no, you don't pay for it. It's free.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm looking at it now.
Black card, I thought they came to Romz and were like, Romz, look, we love the content you're doing here. Have a black card so you can get into Box Park whenever.
It takes like a second to download, and then you could start gaining points, and you get free drinks with it and that.
The quick one there, Romz. How often do you go to Box Park then?
Bro, real talk. Like,
you only get a Nando's card if you know you're a regular Nando's user, innit? If you're going that one time.
I go for again. I went for the Liverpool. I went Champions League final. I go quite often. I can't.
Yeah. Last weekend as well.
Yes.
No, last weekend.
No, you went this weekend, didn't it? Just gone.
No, I'm gonna go this weekend.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. I was gonna say quick, yeah. Shout out to your boy whose birthday was. Your boy looks like a flipping comedian. What's the brother's name, bro? What's the brother's name in America? Oh my God.
Which one? The one with more hair or shorter hair?
Yeah, the one that you took pictures with.
What kind of comedian? Big comedian?
One is that more with?
Didn't he make that tune called Smile or something? I ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. That one.
Oh,
Watch, G. I'll get up because you don't say
Duval.
Oh my God! Hold on. I was sitting there thinking, nah, man. I know this brother from somewhere, and then I was just like, "Yep, it's Lil Duval to get." But shout out thing.
Lil Duval.
Yeah, Lil Duval. Yeah. You know, search it up and check. Yeah, Romz can see it.
I'm watching. If you're watching this, I am listening. If you're watching this comment, bro, JJ, know the maddest thing. You two have played together at things, bro. He's from near you.
Oh, is it?
All right.
Maybe that's where I learned it from. But I was like, bro, that's it, little Duval, bro. I was like, that's for a second.
Romz moving big time now, bro.
For a second, I was thinking, I was like, Romz was like, I swear he's famous, bro. I was like, this brother's, bro. If I was at the event, I'd be standing. You'd be thinking, why is this brother watching me, bro? I'd be there watching me.
That man.
Oh shit! But a big up.
I'm dead.
I was gonna put the picture up. But I was like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? People know who Lil Duval is. But yeah, that's funny. Obviously France comfortable though. They knew they were going through anyway. Top the group as well. Griezmann obviously goal disallowed. They're going to be a strong team. They're going to be a strong team. I think. We haven't had the third game yet to really rate them and see how they've had to play. Like we can rate a Mexico or Poland because they've had to. Every game has been vital. Even in Argentina, every game's been vital. This game was, they still should have won, but the players they had on the pitch, Saliba was coming off, and it was just a mess. It was just a mess of a game, innit? Like I don't think they were that fast. I think all they wanted to do is just make sure that the goal difference was still high, so there was no chance of there being like them coming second on goal difference. So when he saw they concede, and he was like, "Oh, they might try push for it. Let me just fling on Mbappe and that." Do you know what I mean? Let me fling on Mbappe and that.
When Mbappe came on, it was so mad. When Mbappe came on, the game just, it's like everyone just kind of like, it's like you could just tell like the Tunisian team is like,
the wind was out of their sails. They thought, okay, now we have to defend.
Yeah, like we have to defend now because, bro, there was a passage of play. If this Mouani brother, whoever he is, if he had scored that would have been one of the goals of the tournament, man. Griezmann to Mbappe back again. Then Griezmann's then put it through the defender's legs into the path of this Mouani guy, and obviously shot, and then the keeper, someone got a deflection on it, and I was like, oh, that was good play.
When Griezmann's on form, man,
he's a good player. Yeah, he's one of those players though.
The thing is, I feel sorry for him because he was on form for so long, but he weren't getting the credit because he was at Sociedad. But he was on form for so long. Like when you thought of like top 3 best players in the Liga or top 5, he was always in the conversation. But then when he went to Atletico Madrid,
Sociedad.
Was it Sociedad or Malaga?
It was Sociedad. No, it was Sociedad. It was from France to Sociedad. He was at Sociedad, and then he's gone to Atletico Madrid and been good for so long as well. For so long. So vital in them winning what they did, and even in the Euros when they went far as well. And now it's bad, isn't it? It's like we're looking at him when he hasn't played, and he hasn't been that well, and he went to Barca, and that didn't really work out. But the brother's a very good footballer, man. A very game winner as well. Like game winner. Like in his prime, he's someone that I believe looking like, yes, Liverpool need to go and get him. Like Liverpool need to go and get this brother. He can play in the false 9, can play in the 10, can play left, can play right. It's just gonna affect the game somehow. You know what I mean?
Very good player, man. I like him. Very, very good player.
But yeah, man. So look, they've gone through in their group, and then on the other side of town, man, them Danish Swiss buns, you know what I mean, or Danish buns or whatever, then Danish croissants, whatever they're called, bruv. They're just in the mud, bruv. They're
a lot of people's dark horses, a lot of
the Danish tarts.
The Danish tarts, that's it. They're looking like tarts, bruv. All of them.
Man said them kangaroos were up for it, bro. Every time I flicked it over here and there, they're just on the front foot, bro. But yeah, that when you can just when you get a little inkling of something. Remember that first draw against Tunisia? Tunisia should have beaten them all over them. Jabadi and Louis Barzi was beating his chest in that. I just thought, if you can't get up for your first game against Tunisia, sometimes it sets the tone for the rest of the tournament. There's this before that game, it would have shocked me because I had Denmark qualifying second. But from that game, am I shocked they're going home? No, they just look dusty. Eriksson weren't himself. Again, Dolberg, they're saying kind of a failed.
There's no way though. I know, but there's no way they should be getting dumped out like for Australia and Tunisia.
Facts.
Like remember, we were talking about even against France, how well they played. You know, they're France's kryptonite. They got unlucky. Do you know what I mean? Like all of that. It was a tight game. This is unacceptable. This is a flop because guess what? If England had done this,
yeah, it would have been a whole different
conversation. The media spin that England would have got if they ended up bottom of the group, 1 point.
No, it's true.
1 goal scored.
It's true.
It's not good
so
enough,
we have to give them the same level of energy, to be honest with you. Like, Denmark really did flatter to the sea. Like, they just had nothing in this whole tournament, bruv. Like, I was shocked. I can't lie. That's one of those shocks. I'm like, right, they finished bottom, innit?
Yeah, bottom
of the group. That's mad. Bottom of the group. You actually did nothing in this whole tournament. Is that not embarrassing for you? Like, come on now, man. You guys got to do way better than this, bro. Way better than this. But ultimately, they're out. So there's not really much that they can really complain about. They don't really have a striker. Like we say Dolberg, but I feel like that guy's been around for so long since he was at Ajax that you just kind of just went from here to just here now.
No, but he was at like Nice though. Like he left Ajax and went to Nice. Like what kind of move is that?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Like when I look at it, like
they were calling him
like even Dest that people say is not that great. Like in the grand scheme of things, I don't call him world class and stuff. He went to Ajax and went to Barcelona from there. Yeah. Ajax, like even Serginho Dest.
Oh yeah.
Or what's his name? What's the striker? What's the midfielder's name, man? Van der Beek, another one. Ajax, you go Man United. Go Ajax, you leave, you go someone. Even Onana with the whole madness, he went into Milan. You went to Nice.
Even De Ligt, I know it's different positions, but even De Ligt straight to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Different positions, but exactly. Yeah. Dolberg he just isn't that guy, innit? He's just not that guy. He's at Klaassen in that. When Klaassen went,
but that's why it's embarrassing, JJ, because word to G, they were touting him as Dane's next star in that, bro. When he was at Ajax, so that's why he just kind of just failed. And even when I heard Barkley and Ramsey signed for Nice, I've watched that 60 minutes of one of their games, and he just looked like any other player in that game. I think he was even a sub actually. No, it wasn't 60 minutes. He came on early because someone got injured. He was on the bench, so. Yeah, like Dolberg's just, I don't know.
Career just goes.
Yeah, but look, Australia, man.
Big up to them. They're
celebrating hard. I don't know if people seen it. It was 3 a.m. up in Sydney. Raving. Avicii's. Do you know what's mad? Avicii and all their music, them type of music is just blaring out on the sound system. Do you know what I mean? The bakers are already, making those Danish pastries for the morning. Do you know what I mean? It's peak. It's
good for them though. I can't lie. Like, I have to bid them up, man. Like for you to make it out of that group where everyone thought France, Denmark, no problem. You guys are battling it out for third and fourth. They made out that group, boy, and they were able to beat Denmark. So that kind of gives them something moving forward. But next game, you got Argentina, and I don't really see them getting past Argentina kind of thing. I think what we're going to now see, especially, obviously, we'll see over the next couple of days as well. When you start seeing like the next round, you might find a few shock teams in there, maybe. But then after that, when we hit that quarterfinal stage, now we're going to start seeing. It will literally be their best 8 teams, like in the whole of the world, where we're like, all right, let's see what you, man, are really saying. And then we might finally see some like real quality, world-class football, man.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what it is? Big, just echoing what you're just saying. Big up Australia's team. I can still only name 2 players, and one of them I can only name because he scored. Literally, Dookie scored, did it? But Duke and Moy. I don't know any other player in that team, but big them up. You can just tell they're very efficient. They all know their roles.
Yeah.
Like take someone out of Cog and put the next one in. It'll still be fully working. You know what I mean? But big them up, man, because everyone loves the underdog story, and I thought they were finishing. Actually, not bottom. But I thought they were finishing third. I thought it would be France, Denmark, and then.
You said something mad. You just said something mad interesting. This is what I keep telling people about, like any team. It doesn't really, obviously, to a degree. If your team can be of any level, bro, it doesn't really matter too much. as long as when you take out Adoni and you bring in someone of that same kind of level / quality, the team can still be efficient and do what they need to do. That's why when I look at like what Arsenal's doing this season and stuff like that, it's because they're able to now take out a player and they're not bringing on El Nene and that, like, you know what I mean? Like now the subs might just be a tad bit different as opposed to before you're bringing on your Lokongas and, you know, players who are like, they're a step down from what's already coming off the pitch. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what I think, like certain teams, that's why I feel like certain teams are doing well this season, because now it's all about, we've kept the quality in the team the same. Yeah, you might have 1 or 2 guys who are in the team who are going to be obviously inevitably better, but we've kept the quality the same. We're not, it's not real any downgrades. That, and even though I hate to go back to it and say it, that's why you'll always see a team like Liverpool be kind of shit in moments, because the quality is so big. Like go
the
from
golfing class, bro.
Golfing class, sorry, that's the golfing class is just so big, and you're just like, how, like, and you expect the team to be able to play, you know, it's just funny. But when you mention,
you're so right, the team either have to all be on the same level, whether it be amazing or shit, because even if they're all shit, they're in their roles, and that will make them dangerous within itself. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's literally Australia.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's mad. Like, look, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because Australia done what I would have expected Poland to do against Argentina. Like, Denmark were the better team. Like, Denmark, I'm looking, I know it's highlights. I watch highlights. I've looked at stats. Denmark cut them open numerous times.
They had a few chances. Yeah, they had a few chances.
That numerous times, but to go and obviously, like, to concede that goal, like that goal by, is it Lecky? That's just shocking. It's absolutely shocking. And just the defending shocking.
I've not seen it. What was the goal like?
Nothing. He just dribbled. It's a counter, and he breaks through, and he twists and turns all the way into the edge of the box, and then just like rolls it past Schmeichel. Like it's a good finish. It's a good finish. Like he's onside. You know what I mean? Like it's a good finish. It's just,
this is why Schmeichel. You know, it's Peter Schmeichel, not Peter Schmeichel. Kasper. This is why it always confuses me, because it's like, I've seen him make worldy saves. Then he's very inconsistent. Then I've seen him make goals where it's like, brother, you conceded that. So
that's why he's not one of them keepers that I'll look at and be like, yo, he's got to be in the top. Nah, you're not in the top anything.
Yeah, and some people try and put him there, G.
No, he's definitely in like the top 10 though.
Of what?
Yeah.
Of keepers in the world.
In which world?
In the world.
Well, you're
name me 10 keepers better than him.
Edison, Alisson, Neuer, Donnarumma,
Oblak.
Oblak, I forgot about him. Who's Spain's keeper? Who's England's keeper? Courtois, sorry. Who's Italy's keeper? Oh, it's Donnarumma. I said that. Yeah, Donnarumma. I'm just trying to go through teams quickly off the top of my head. Like,
he is, bro.
Oh, wait, Jerry. How many names have you named? 7?
7 so far.
Six so far.
Oh, 6 so far. You mean we can't find 4? But brother, you're gonna make me go pop it online and check why you guys are doing whatever.
Bruv, I think Kasper Schmeichel was a very good keeper, you know. Like, very good.
Oh, Ter Stegen. I would have Ter Stegen over him.
All right, so yeah, 7, sorry.
7. I'm just looking at all the keepers now.
These 5 scrabbling around. Are they
I'm forgetting. I'm blatantly forgetting keepers. That's why.
You know, I would have said Hugo Lloris, but they're probably about
the same. Inter Milan's keeper. He's better than
Handanovic.
Yeah.
Handanovic.
No, you see how Handanovic is the Schmeichels and the Lloris, they're all
that same level. That's about fair. Handanovic 8. Go on.
AC Milan goalkeeper, the Black U. I think he's better than Kasper Schmeichel.
What, Mannion?
Yes, but I think he's better than Schmeichel.
Mannion's cold, Jason.
I don't rate him. I'm taking Schmeichel over him. I'm taking Schmeichel over him.
I hear
that. So Kasper Schmeichel's 10 then.
No, man,
you can't tell me there's not 10 better keepers, bro. Like, Hey, guys in the chat, man, you lot pattern up in there.
My man from Porto, that he's got the double barrel name. It's been hard in the group stage.
He's been garbage, bruv. The Porto keeper. He's the one that's
Might
playing
be
for
Benfica.
Portugal now.
Someone's
bruv.
coming out of Portugal and he's hard. Is it Benfica?
You know what's mad, yeah? I just typed in top 10 goalkeepers. Yeah? I typed in the top 10 goalkeepers, yeah? There's keepers in there that maybe I wouldn't put in there. Like, they put Kevin Trapp in there.
Schmeichel must be in there then, man.
Nah, he's not. 10th is David De Gea. I might even put David De Gea ahead of him.
You know what, Jerry?
No,
I'll give you top 15. I'll give you top 15.
Yeah. Top. Oh, yeah, Emi Martinez. I think he's a better goolkeeper than thing.
Oh no, I think they're about this. I think they're both.
I think they're
Okay,
the same.
fair enough. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, Jerry's got.
Why are you trying to be? Why are you trying?
A lot of man. A lot of man. When I deep it, Jerry's right. It's not that keepers are better than Schmeichel. A lot of them are just on his level. We need to remember, don't even want to press.
Arsenal, before they went and got Ramsdale, and Martinez left, they were, even when Martinez was there, they were trying to get Schmeichel. They were doing everything they can to get
him. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? I don't care what Arsenal were doing on that side of the map, yeah? Because whatever they're doing on that side of the map is their business.
Hold on, if we got Schmeichel, do you know how happy would have been if we got Schmeichel when we had Karius and that?
I think Sanchez is better than him from Brighton. I'll have Sanchez over Casper.
No, Sanchez is dead, bruv. He's another
right. Maybe Schmeichel is probably a bit better than the Sanchez. Yo, what? There's not. Yo, you.
Actually, I was gonna say Kelleher, but no, he's not done it enough. Consistently.
Honestly, I was gonna.
No, he's not. No, this is.
I was going to mention him, but I feel like he's at the same level. He's at the same level.
Hold on. Automatically, there's certain man. If you haven't won anything, I don't want to hear it, bruv.
Okay, I hear that.
Because as a keeper, because think about it, he's won FA Cup, won champion, and won the Premier League. Yeah, as a Leicester keeper and being skipper, he's played every single game. If you're regular in that team, you get ratings for me as that. I can't. I'm not putting Nick Pope in there or Ramsdale. They're not better than him.
Oh my days, they.
I'm joking.
G doesn't want to have it. It's true, bro. He's a I promise you, Jerry. If there is, I will put him in there.
Jerry, I'll give you top 15. There's 10 better, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There has to be 10 better than Schmeichel, bro.
I think Schmeichel.
We got to about 7 that Jerry agreed on.
Yeah, exactly. So we got 3 more. Well, we'll continue the stream anyways. I'll be thinking.
Yeah. Think. See, look,
if you just blurt out a name, you know why.
Like 18 months. Bro, that's just poor form, bro.
Who?
Co-op saying that Casper, but he fell off last 18 months. I was like, bro, 18 months.
Similarly to what you said with the Dolberg thing, right? Keepers have longer careers. I think Kasper Schmeichel, I'm just going to guess off the top of my head, he's 33, 34 probably. Probably mid-30s or maybe early 30s. He's definitely 30 plus, if you lot can check it yet. Similar to what you said about Dolberg, don't you think he should go to like that second, third tier European kind of club? So maybe like your Valencias or something, not really a Nice.
Bro, he's 36.
Bro.
like his peak was at Leicester, bro. His Alisson time when he was at Leicester, when man were rating him. So do you know what I mean? Like he's better than them, man. He's better than Lloris. He is.
Joe, this is a good one. Jose Sar's a bad boy. Would you say Schmeichel's better than him?
I was thinking about Jose Sar. He just
I don't know, man. I think
maybe
that's
same level.
Hype. That's just new signing hype, man. What's the brother ever done?
Nah, bro, you can't say. I swear he kept like 4 or 5 clean sheets in a row for Wolves at one point.
Should we get Schmeichel's records out? I don't think we need to go and do that.
I'm comfortable with the conversation, but
it's an uncomfortable conversation. Well, look, he's repped his dad well, because I don't know many sons and that
both are Premier League winners. I give him that.
I don't know many footballers that have had kids and their kids like have lived up to whatever they've been doing.
No, for real.
They all fall off. Timothy Weah, maybe. But even
the
then,
only one
that was a Ballon d'Or winner. He's never going to win the Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, do you mean the dad being one of the best players in world football?
Yes, and for you to even go and play football, bro, like
I was gonna say Simeone, but obviously
His son is washed, bruv. His son is dead.
You don't
That
rate his son?
Simeone- What, the one at Napoli? He's dead, man.
You don't rate JJ. He's not cold, but he's not dead. He's decent.
Decent for what?
I
Who's
think
he?
he's
Hold on. Isn't he Argentinian?
Yeah. But
They
come
ever
on,
get in the
he's gonna
squad?
get his team.
What, with the strikers they've got?
Bro,
What strikers have they
Martinez,
got?
no, fair.
Who?
And then he
Lautaro
doesn't-
Martinez,
He doesn't
Alvarez.
start for Napoli.
That's
though.
it. Lautaro Martinez, Martinez. Who else plays up front for them?
Alvarez.
No, there'll be someone else. There's someone else that plays
Dybala.
up front. Huh?
Dybala, he's injured. I feel like
Dybala's
he's
injured.
injured.
Dybala
Yeah.
doesn't. No, Dybala wasn't there though.
Oh, for Napoli.
He's about Napoli or for
Napoli. For Napoli, he's second. He's their Origi, bruv. He's their Origi.
Yeah, because Raspadori and Osimhen are ahead of him.
Exactly.
Got
Two. He's third choice striker. No, he's dead.
Are we really saying, that fucking...
But would you say the way you said it's dead? Like, I think he's. I wouldn't say he's.
Hold on.
dead.
If Liverpool side them, would you be like calm? Like we got to
Nah,
Nah. we'll never
Exactly.
do
So I don't want to hear it. Is that Taiwo Awayini then? Because he was at Nottingham Forest, you'd rate him the same, bro.
Fair. I don't know.
Look, honestly saying there, Lloris won a World Cup, so that has to count for something.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. He's won a World Cup, but consistency, mate. Consistency. So over in a league, in a season, you have to be a bit more consistent. In a World Cup, you can just like Greece, innit? Greece just stumbled their way.
Look at the 11 in front of him. Is you always have to add that. Is that the conversation we had about Valdez the other day?
Yeah.
Is that 11 and 10 in front of you are so good?
What Kasper Schmeichel did, unfortunately, it holds weight. It does.
Yeah.
And he was consistent.
I'm really not comfortable with this, but
G's not having it at all, bro.
I'm with you on this one, G. I don't look at Casper and think good key. I've just seen him.
Yeah, like the way Jerry said it, like top 10. I'm like, what?
Yeah, Jerry said it like that.
Just on whim, like I was thinking, bro.
Easily. In the conversation of best goalkeepers in the last 10 years, he's in the conversation. He doesn't get in. No, he doesn't get in. He doesn't get in because you've got Alisson, you've got other keepers. But if you had to select, let's say you had a pool of players and you were to select 10 keepers, he'd be in that pool.
I can hear that.
He would.
I can hear that. Like, I know what you mean. He'll be in the pool. He might not get into the 10, but he'll be within the pool. I hear that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He'd be in the pool.
Because even Denmark's recent major tournaments, he has done well. Bar this one, he has done well. So
think about it. You'd have Edison, Alisson.
And you know what? Can I just stop you? How many times, even our club, how many times have we played Leicester? It's been a tight game, and he's made like 4 or 5 saves in the game. You know what, G? I'm like, I still don't rate him, but I see where Jerry's coming from. I actually
but then I've seen Fraser Forster pull out the
No.
game like
Fraser Forster. You're disrespecting a certain goat.
I'm going by the logic of what you just said, though.
The difference is, G, other than the 4-0 spanking we gave them in our title winning season, he was consistently having good games against us. Even if we beat them, it'll be 1-0 or 2. You remember when I think
Hey, Romz, whose side are you on, man? What on? Like, whose side are you on, man, bro? Like, what's going on? You're moving brazy right now.
I'm still on your side. Still. I'm just saying, even against us, he's consistently played all right. We never batter Leicester. We just about beat them, and he's always one of the main reasons. All of the one-on-ones and that. But
look, put it this way: Alisson, Edison, Czech, De Gea.
The Inter Milan
in the last 10 years.
Huh?
You speak in the last 10 years.
Yeah, in the Prem as an example.
Oh, in the Prem. Okay.
If you're going Prem now, he gets in.
If that's what you're talking about,
but then he gets in comfortably. For me, he gets in at number 5, right? So then if you're comparing him in the world of football, you'd go and get like the best 4, the best 5 from every league and then put them together. He's in that conversation. So then when you put him in that conversation, I think he's better than certain like Unai Simon and some of them random brothers like Maignan. I don't even rate them, man.
No, I can't lie. When it comes to Maignan and Kasper, For
The
me,
stereotypes are
if
real,
we've got a
Romz.
league title,
Romz,
say
the
that again.
stereotypes are real, Romz. The
I
stereotypes
said
are
the
real.
stereotype. Oh, Shaka, his lot vibes, boy, crazy.
We just spoke about Steve Mandanda. We know how it's gonna end. Like, let's not do it. Let's not do it.
Oh, right, dude. No, he kills
You
these
know what?
keepers. You see Ghana's keeper, Ziggy, bro, the way he dived, there's a goal where he dived back into the goal. Sorry, Ziggy kills me. But man looks like a yard man, but he's Ghana.
Do you know who's Ghana's goalkeeping coach as well, G?
Who?
You know the brother that got rounded by R9 in 2006, Kingston.
Say fucking swear he is.
He's the coach, bro. He's the first team coach.
When
I saw that, it got me mad. I was like, bruv, this is just
of all the people that you could have, you really just were just trying to get anybody who's just affiliated with the Ghana like squad, like just to be in there, like him. When my man's a better keeper than him anyway. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. You know, guys, we'll just in the comments while we're talking, guys, just let me throw out some keepers' names and we'll see, like as we go along.
He's not having it. He's not having it.
No. To be honest, I'm looking now online and I can't even read it because the only reason I'm saying I can't find it is because the ones I'm naming, you're not rating them. So then, okay, cool. If you didn't rate the 8, because on here at the most recent like top keepers, you're not
Trap
rated.
Is dead. Trap.
Would you say
He's like
Chesney?
Areola. He's like Areola. He's like
Would
Areola.
you say Chesney's better than Schmeichel? Multiple league titles.
I think they're on the same level. I think if Schmeichel goes to Juventus, I think he's just as good.
Good, yeah.
I feel like Schmeichel might be better than a Chesney. Like.
Exactly. But Szczesny's at Juventus, bro. Multiple league titles. So what are you telling me? This is my point.
All right, cool. Last 10 years,
Yeah.
Keylor Navas. I know he's in a star-studded Madrid team.
He was the one. He's one of the names that's on the list here. That's why I was like, what, Navas?
Yeah.
Not now, though.
There was a season he was mad for them.
Yeah, maybe not now. Yeah, maybe not now.
But then you know what? Even that sustained period at Madrid, he had that 1 out of 4 or 5 seasons. One good season out of like 4 or 5. Real Madrid was very good.
You know, I need to see this top 10 list, bro. I'm not having this, man.
I said Trap Link Rihanna. That's his career highlight. No, for real, he was
Hey, sometimes you just get lucky, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And you get lucky to get luckies.
Wait, is that all the games covered though?
Nah, see, look, they're doing stuff like this. Who the hell's? If I told you who's Yassine Bonunu or Bonu, who's that?
I don't have a clue.
Yeah, keeper.
Someone's got him here at 7. He plays for Sevilla. He's their keeper. Dead.
Yeah, I
Kevin
heard of him.
Trapp,
I wouldn't
5.
call him thing, but yeah.
So you didn't even see Mendy. He's better than Mendy, bruv. He's better than Mendy.
Again, I think they're about the same.
Yeah, I think they're the same.
No, Mendy.
You're talking about Mendy now of today, though. Like you wouldn't have said that.
No. Michael doesn't make the mistakes Mendy does ever.
But you wouldn't have said that in the season that when Chelsea won Champions League. You wouldn't know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that.
but who was better? The season, who was better? Mendy when they won the Champions League or Schmeichel when they won the league?
Boy.
You know what? Yeah.
Boy.
Gee, bro, I got splinters in my ass because he's right, bro. Bro, when I'm dealing with it, Schmeichel's not had howlers. Mendy will just have howlers.
No, what did I just say though? Mendy of today has Mendy in that Champions League season.
There was
no howlers. There was no
That
howlers.
was half a season.
You know what?
That was half a season.
I even want to pick up.
Bro, the whole season. He was the best goalkeeper that season.
Us rivals weren't saying it, but you know when you watch your team, some Chelsea fans, big up Carefree Lewis, he was saying it as well. Even in that season where Mendy was wicking that CL campaign, they still outlined his weakness. They were saying he's not good at his feet. He still has that odd moment where he doesn't. They were calling it out. I remember seeing many Chelsea fans. So when you were like, even in good times where they're calling it out, a lot of their fan base still were. AFCON and UCL.
This is fair. Look, Angel saying, look, he won AFCON and UCL. Like, that's fair. That's fair. But guess what? That was what, 18 months?
When did Chelsea win it? Yeah, something like 18 months.
Sorry, that's you get disqualified. You only had 18 months of being a good keeper. And now you're showing what your true nature is. That what we're saying? You weren't even first choice for Chelsea.
But then, Jerry, let me pose this question at you. Yeah. If Schmeichel was that good, because correct me, his clubs have been, I don't even, I only know Leicester and Nice. Let me not even cap. I don't know
Man
who
City. It was Man City. As a youngster, he was at Man City when Pellegrini and that were there. He then went to Leicester, I think. And then he's been at
Let
Leicester
me
the
pose
whole
this
time.
question back at you then. I want to see if you have a rebuttal. If he was that good, different between all the other keepers me and G named, they've all been at big European clubs. Why hasn't he ever made that top move?
Why, Jerry? Why?
Well, no, at the time, especially what he did with Leicester, knowing what his dad did in the Premier League and him doing that, and obviously the whole madness with their owner, the way the owner, like the helicopter crash, he, along with Vardy and all them brothers, they have an affinity with Leicester, so they didn't want to go and leave. And Schmeichel just didn't want to go. He could have went to another Premier League team easy. But he didn't go to another Premier League team. You look at, for example, like Arsenal would have easily had, would have easily had him and Ramsdale instead of him and Matt Turner. And then it'll be like, who can fight for number one? But that's my opinion, though, innit? That's not facts. That's not facts because he's gonna.
I hear you, but I just think on the flip side. But then you do look at the.
Look,
let's have it right. When he won the league,
this is Gio's list: Ter Stegen, Alisson, Oblak, Courtois, Donnarumma, Neuer, De Gea, Edison, Unai Simon, and Kasper Schmeichel.
Yeah, but your man's got Edison at 8 behind.
Gio don't have it.
You know what it is with that? Do you know what it is with that though, JJ? Like,
G hates that list, you know.
Bro,
round the time he won the Prem.
So low.
Round the time he won the Prem, he was one of obviously the best. But it's like I still look at your Kantes, your Mahrez, your Drinkwaters. Cool,
Yeah,
they
but
would have had a they cut to bigger teams.
No, but
and
think about it. But think about it. Kante, Mahrez, they're all forward players, though. Like Schmeichel's affinity is different. Like it's different. It's like Vardy. It's like saying Vardy's not a top 10 Premier League striker.
Wait, again, that's a whole.
Oh my god! You know, we're not going to get into it.
All right, cool. No. G, I can't lie. If we're wrapping everything into it, he is. Jerry, if we go off pure ability, there's no way in hell. He don't even make my top 15. But if you add everything into it, legacy...
Hold on. In the Premier
League, there's certainly Salah's not making it to me then. Salah's not making it.
You know my point. You know my standpoint on that.
But hold on. So...
Overall, Jerry's right, G, don't even argue this one. Overall...
So Andy Cole, so your Dwight Yorks, your Ruud van Nistelrooy, Thierry Henry, Luis Suarez, Harry Kane... that's already 6 I've got in my hand right now.
I didn't mean all time.
Oh.
What did you mean? Because Jerry,
that's what I'm saying. What do you mean?
I said the same thing applies in the last 10 years.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then yeah. Jamie Vardy.
Even overall, you've got a case because all them strikers you named, G, a lot of them hadn't won the Prem. Suarez, Harry Kane, like. That's one thing Vardy's got. He's
won the Prem, won an FA Cup. Bruv, Vardy's career has been better than Kane's.
100%. But Kane though, like you know what I'm saying, that's just Kane.
I don't know. I remember Vardy volleying things over our keeper's head. Do you know what I mean? At Anfield.
Millionaires but he's washed.
And bro, I can't lie, to score in 11 consecutive Premier League games. That man will get broken.
I'm not even dissing that. Because Vardy, if you're talking about the last 10 years, then yes, okay, I'll have him up there in like top, I don't know, like 3 or 4, really. And if not,
even in the Premier era, G, would you have him? Cool. If you have him outside the top 10, he'll probably be in your top 20, innit?
Yeah, 100%, top 20, 100%. If you're talking about like all-time Premier League, like
strikers. Premier League goals, man. He's also in the 100 club, isn't it?
Yeah. He's definitely in the 100 club. Definitely in the 100 club. But I would have like...
Let's look at the stats, yeah? The stats. So, this is Jesus Christ. In his first season, it was crazy though. It was poor. He got 5 goals into his... 5 goals, yeah? Mm-hmm. Second season, 24 goals. Mm-hmm. Third season, 13. Fourth season, 20. Fifth season, 18. Sixth season, 23. Seventh season, 15. 8th season, 15. Now this season, obviously, he's made 15 appearances, but off the bench, and he's got 1 goal. Bruv, he's consistently got goals. Consistently.
I'm not
To
this,
say,
like,
you know what?
I'm
He
not-
gets in the top 10. He gets in the top 10. Van Nistelrooy can go.
nah. Van Nistelrooy can go nowhere.
That's what I was saying, JJ. He has a case for it.
Oh, man.
Van Nistelrooy can go nowhere, bro. Because how long was that? How long was Van Nistelrooy playing for Manchester United? Was he here for as long as? Was he at Thing as long as Thing? I don't think so.
I think 3 seasons.
No. Vardy's more technical than him. Vardy's got more to his game. Vardy's got a bit more technique.
I couldn't even care less. What's his name was just a way better striker. Super way better striker. Super way.
I don't know, man.
I remember it was his record that he broke. You know, it was
exactly. So he broke it. So he broke it.
Still not.
You just said it. He broke it, bro. He broke it. Van Nistelrooy, if his name was just like,
you know what, G, one thing I give you, a lot of United fans regard him.
He wouldn't be rated.
A lot of United fans regard Van Nistelrooy as the best finisher they've seen at their club to this day.
Yeah. Finisher, yeah. I'm saying.
He's the best finisher at his club, isn't it?
100%. But one's Leicester, one's Manchester United. There's levels.
Yeah,
of
course. Leicester had legends.
So then we might as well start saying, what's his name?
Saying Jerry, let's have the legends like Okazaki and David Nugent.
What, Kevin Phillips?
Yeah, that's it.
But it was 1 season, bro. It was 1 season.
Kevin Phillips was a consistent. I'm sure he was a consistent.
Nah, man. Kevin Phillips had 1 season when he got like 30 goals.
What about Chris Sutton?
Yeah, now we're taking it. But
Angel actually saying not having it, saying, is Jerry a Leicester fan? I was that season. I kid you not. I was that season, bro.
Bro. Kevin Phillips, Sunderland, first season, 29, second, 23, third, 30, 14, 11, and his last season, 6. Overall record, 208 games, 113 goals for Sunderland.
No, that's
hold on. Was that all in the Premier League?
No, not all in the Premier League. 2 of them.
Yeah, don't want to hear it then, man. That you flipping.
Hold on, but you just named all of
No,
Vardy wasn't playing for
Premier
Leicester.
League.
That was all Leicester. That was all Premier League.
But he wasn't in the Premier League for his whole time at Leicester, though. He's been in the other league.
He read the Premier League.
Oh, he read the
I said, look, 14-15, his first season in the Premier League, he got 5 goals, yeah? His second season in the Premier League, 24. No, yeah, 24. Third season, 13. Fourth season, 20. Fifth season, 18. Sixth season, 23. Seventh season, 15. Eighth season, 15. He's been in the league for 8 years, bro.
This is what pisses me off about our club. Why didn't we go in for Vardy?
I don't know. The better is, you see, even the topic about longevity, he's done it, bro.
Yeah.
He's there.
Longevity, cool. He's got it.
And goals, though, and
trophies,
and trophies with it. Think about it.
Nah,
that's why, Jerry. When you said last 10 years
of all time, bro.
That's why when you said last 10 years, Jerry, I said there's even a case for Premier League era, full stop, because not a lot of man can chat to. I'll tell you about 8 man can chat to him strongly, but he's my 9th or 10th. I'm going to be so real with you.
Yeah.
But if we go off ability, then yeah.
But I think I wouldn't even go off a bit because obviously, ability is like,
yeah,
that's just dumb. But like, I would, if we're just talking like, just in terms of what you did in like the Premier League in the time that you've been here, as you said, yeah, there's 8 that I can think of off the top of my head who are like, bro, he's not getting ahead of them, man.
No, whether there's what he did for Leicester, the fact that he's won multiple trophies, like plural, at a team. But 2. But at a team that, do you know what I mean? Think about it, like at a team that wasn't expected. That's not expected of him at all. And on top of that, individually, bar that 1 season, where to be fair, it's 2 seasons you could give him. So the season where he got 12 goals after they won the league and Ranieri left and stuff, and it was a bit of a madness.
Yeah.
And he got 12 goals in the league. And the first season he was in the Prem under Nigel Pearson when he got 5 goals. Since then, he's got 15 plus every single season. If Nunes done that, Nunes would have been a success at Liverpool. If Nunes is able to do what or replicate what Vardy did from an individual perspective, we were talking about Nunes saying, wow, what another success in the transfer market. What a world-class player we've got. That's what we'd be saying. I'm pretty sure he's got more goals than Mane.
But I would expect that though. He's a striker.
I think he does, JJ.
But Mane's world class, isn't it?
But he's not striker.
Even Premier League goals between him and Salah. Even Vardy and Salah in terms of Premier League goals, Salah will be ahead by no more than 10. It'll probably be about 5 to 10 more than Vardy. It wouldn't be that much.
Maybe. I don't know. No, I think Salah's way ahead of him.
That's what I
don't know about. I'm gonna check now. In terms of Premier League goals, I think Salah's no more than 10 ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we've gone off on a tangent, man. We've gone off on a mad tangent, but this is what it is. Hold on. This is what
Kasper Schmeichel and Denmark's dead team have done to us, guys. This is what they've done to us.
Kasper Schmeichel, you know.
It's the name as well, man.
Oh no. Look. Listen. He's got more. Listen. Yeah, no. It's mad. He's got more goals than Jimmy Holt, Floyd Hasselbank, Robbie Keane, Salah, Anelka, York, Lukaku, Wright, Mane, Sterling.
Oh, I was right.
Ronaldo, Didier Drogba, Matt Letitia, Adebayor, Hyun-Son Min,
some respect.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, Berbatov.
I didn't even have Didier Drogba in my top 10. Imagine that. And Torres, I didn't even have them in my top 10 either.
Oh, yeah. He's got more goals than Torres, more Sahar, more than
He's got 8 more than Salah. There's me saying Salah's ahead. He's got 8 more than Salah.
Respect,
yes, he's been in
Jamie.
It's not about not respecting him. It's not even about not respecting him, but you're saying you're having him ahead of all of Drogba, Torres. I can't remember the other names that you named on the list. To be fair.
Yes, I have him ahead of
Keane, all them man. Yeah, them men are washed. I wouldn't have them in the list anyway. Defoe's not that. I never thought he was all that anyway.
Defoe's hard, man. Defoe's hard.
Yeah, he was meaty. He was there. But Defoe was meaty, bro. He was so meaty. He was so meaty. Man, I rate Defoe mad highly. The fact that you rate Jamie Vardy, but then you're trying to rate Defoe.
Listen,
let's be real.
Jermaine, if for any reason we have you on an interview and stuff, just remember, I'm not saying this. I'm rating your team.
Bro,
it's G that's not rating.
Defoe's the real brother. He'll know. Defoe isn't walking into a room full of strikers in the Premier League and chatting to them, man. That's to Defoe.
No, but they're rating his team though. They're rating his team.
Oh no! The respect, of course, but that's like saying, man, Leicester City would walk into a room and man be like, "Oh yeah, you man did your thing."
No. They don't get the respect like that. They don't get the respect. They're like the grease, bro. They're like the grease.
But they've got more Premier League titles than Tottenham, and people respect Tottenham. So of course they're gonna get more respect. Of course they will.
Tottenham are not. They're in the worst conversation.
No. Tottenham are in the conversation. You know they're in the conversation, bro. Everyone puts them in.
So you're saying.
No. I'm not putting them in the conversation.
They've got a little gala thing. If Defoe steps in with his suit and tie and that, they're thinking, why is this brother here?
With who?
With the top strikers in the Premier League of all time.
Man's not gonna think, why is he here? But let's put it this way. If we're talking
hold on. Before you say it, go on. You're gonna say something.
We're talking like there's like let's say you're saying if he steps into the room and we got tables and that, he's not going to the top table. He might. I'm trying to think. Depending on how many people you're allowed on one table, he might be able to sit on that second table potentially, but. I'm more looking at him like, if you sat at the third table, you'll be the best on that third table. Like, you'll be the guy I'm looking at on that third table. But
second table, second table, it's like musical chairs. There's like one seat left, and he just gets it. I'm telling you, he's on.
Okay, cool. Okay. Fair enough. But look what you just said. Second table, he's scraping through. So then now it then comes.
I still have a lot of man ahead of him, but the fact you're saying
exactly. So listen to what you just said.
You said he's meaty.
You said meaty. Bro, meaty.
Because look at what you just said. You just said you've got a lot of man ahead of him. So why am I going to call him a banging striker? You've got bare man ahead of him.
So because they were just better. I just rate them to another level. That's all. It doesn't mean.
But then, so what does that make him? So I don't get. So how many people then have in your list?
Because meaty is mediocre. Meaty is average. I have Defoe as a very good striker, where I then have elite.
Okay, so how many? So then, where's your level stop then? Because then, very good is supposed to be quite at the top. Where are we going now? Very good. What is it after that? Like, how many levels do you have after very good?
After very good, I'll probably have top class. I don't even want to sound like I'm redknapp, but top class. After very good, top class, then elite.
You just said it there. 30, yeah, calm. Yeah, it could be that top 30 conversation. Yeah, he's probably somewhere in the 20 list or something like that. Yeah, he could be down in that list. But
he's within the top 20. He's within the top 20, bro.
I don't know.
Every time we finish, are you done?
Bro, that's cute. That's cute with the
in the big games. No.
But
that's
to be having
man
like I think man are raising him because the ends and that.
Word. Jeez, that's something you want to tell us.
No, do it is G's probably went and had a game at like Tottenham one time, innit, when he used to play football. And he saw Defoe was like, yeah, I want a signature. Defoe pied him off and hopped in his range. He was like, bro, I hate this.
But listen, forget Defoe, bro. When you just said, yeah, I got bare man ahead of him. I'm thinking, bro, so if you got bare man ahead of this guy, where are you putting him in this list? Like, you've got bare players ahead of this player. So clearly he's not as good as you're saying he is because you've got bare man ahead of him. So where is he on your list then?
But hold on. All right, so you're saying what? Torres is better than Defoe?
Yeah. Not even a comment. I wouldn't even have that conversation. Wouldn't even have that conversation.
No. But listen. No. Wait. We need to actually. How we doing this? Are we talking in terms of Prem era or just as a striker? Because again, I agree with G. Defoe can't chat to Torres as a striker, but you're talking about their time in the Premier League. It has to be Defoe, bro. He was here longer.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Even in the Torres' time in the Premier League, I'm still taking thing. I don't care how many goals Defoe, because then it's a dumb conversation because he's been here for time in this Premier League. Torres wasn't here for nowhere near as long as man. So it's like, well then, okay, cool. There's gonna be probably a list full of bags of strikers who you would have.
Did he score the opening goal in the 2010 World Cup as well? I respect the Defoe, G, man.
No.
That's 2010 World Cup.
G, if you said
World Cup that Spain won, hey, don't even actually.
If you had said
won that, you won that.
If you had said to me, Defoe's just a
good striker. No. But he won it though. He won it. I don't care if he bagged in it. Man won that competition. I'm good. You could take that goal in your 2010 thing. Run it.
No, do it is. I'm not gonna lie.
The only reason what hurt me, you used the word meaty. If you just said Defoe's just a good striker, when you said meaty, that hurt my chest, bro.
Okay, cool. Because my meaty is what you're. So for me, when you're saying very good, that is my there's not many levels.
But G, if you brought a thing like, let's say, introduced it to your family and that, and your mum or your boys were like, "Hey, she's meaty," would you be like, "No,
yeah, but that's different in that context." That is mad.
Hold on, would you tell
in that context? That's mad.
If Jermaine Defoe was sat here, would you be like, "No, I mean, like we've got Jermaine Defoe, like a meaty striker, like a solid meaty."
I wouldn't call anybody like. Listen, if we're talking about strikers out there, Defoe, yeah, like he was decent, like he was okay, like, but he's definitely not someone I'm gonna be ranting and raving about. He won 0 trophies in his whole time.
Rangers, he won the league, innit?
Oh yeah, see, bro, now, we might as well end the stream, bro, because now talking about Rangers and that. Wild, bro. Gerrard won at Rangers. Look what he's doing now. Man's doing up fucking whatever he was doing on Instagram.
Yeah, he won under Gerrard. Gerrard was his coach.
I hear that.
Carling Cup, FA Cup. You know what I mean?
Did he win a Carling Cup?
2008. Actually, no, he was at Port. No, sorry, he didn't. He went with. Well, he in that One Day Ramos team that won the Carling Cup against Chelsea. Actually, he was Portsmouth. He was Portsmouth.
Defoe's record. Just to even put this to bed.
It was Portsmouth.
How we got to Jermaine Defoe, I don't even know.
Needed to me. That's the answer, isn't it?
162 Premier League goals, though. That's mad.
Bro, that's great for a guy who was here for like 100 years.
That's 700 appearances, though. He's doing it in Iñaki Williams. He's actually doing like an Iñaki Williams.
What, Donny's who just here for years, like, so I expect you to finally hit that 100 club. Bro, if you don't hit that 100 club, you're dead.
Gee, did you rate Robbie Keane over Defoe? Or they just two T's in a pod?
As in, Robbie Keane was like a level below Jermaine Defoe. Robbie Keane was never that good, bro. Robbie Keane.
Now, people rate Robbie Keane over Defoe, though.
Defoe, yeah. Some Spurs fans will.
Listen to the fan base that you're talking about. Spurs fans.
No, I can't lie. I see that celebrate. I said,
Oh,
nah.
nah. Let me even add this up just for you, man, specifically, yeah, because he had 2 stints at Tottenham, yeah, because he went to Portsmouth for the 2 seasons, yeah. 43 plus 48. 91 goals he scored in the Premier League for Tottenham in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seasons. And you only got 91 Premier League goals for Tottenham. Hey, Defoe, go sit down, my brother. You're cool in that, but go sit down. Go sit down, bro.
No. Do you know how mad
Go
it is?
sit down. No. Go sit down, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
11 seasons, Jerry. Let me even divide that, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. You've dunked on us. That averages at like 8 goals a season.
8.272 goals a season that this guy is scoring. No, we're done. Guys, we are done. We are done with this conversation. I don't even want to hear this, bro. 8 points. I'm even looking at 91 divided by 11, 8.27272727. What?
I can't lie. Gee, I'm doing the Drewski thing.
Hold on. 8 goals in 38 games.
Huh?
8 goals in 38 games.
Bro, 8 goals. Let me even see how many times maybe he didn't play that many games. Let me even align.
418 appearances, bro.
In fact, let me even add the appearances for Tottenham. So that's 139 plus 130.
You know what's killing me? Yeah?
Bro, 276 appearances.
You know what's killing me? It's the way we come for G. We're like, what?
Bro, you was coming for me like crazy. Bro, 276 appearances.
We've fallen for the hype. You know, certain men get it. They become an uncle. They become revered in certain communities, and we're rating them. And it's like, actually, come on,
You're not
bro.
really that guy. You're not really the guy. Bro, 276 appearances for Tottenham in the Premier League. The guy has 91 goals. Romz, what were we saying the other day about, obviously, that's elite strikers, obviously, when we speak about them in terms of we want them to have one every...
appearances, you should at least have 1 in 2. You should have half goals of your... Yeah, you're right. That's why I've even got...
You can buy 276. 276.
No, I don't think... No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he comes top 20, bro. He doesn't even come top 20, bro.
You know what? Honestly, you even said it there. Now I'm looking at Jermaine Defoe and Daniel Sturridge like, boy, maybe them two on like the same kind of level. Like, that's
I think Sturridge might be better.
Probably. I'll be so real. I think
Sturridge might be better. I'm not gonna lie.
Defoe might even
I think goal ratio to game is way better.
Defoe might even not make top 30. When I'm deep in, he might even not make top 30 now. Because if you look at man like, I know.
Bro, he played 93 games for West Ham and scored 29 goals. Oh, no.
No, that's crazy.
You are dead. In fact, you know what? I'm going back to what I said before. You're definitely meaty. Well, I'm sticking with that. You're meaty.
I can't even. Yeah.
You're definitely meaty, bro. I thought, you know what? I was even shitting myself thinking, you know what? Maybe his record's slightly. I didn't even want to look. I said, fuck it. I'll just look. If I lose, like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's calm. Man said, yo, that goal record is breezy.
You know the maddest thing.
So why does man even rate? No, you know what's even mad? Man, I was just about to ask, why does he get such high ratings then, bro? Because people like yourself, like
you know what? I'll tell you why he gets. I'm gonna tell you why he gets rated highly. Yeah, because there's a media darling that this country love, and his name is Harry Redknapp, and in every interview be like top player, top player, and everyone just runs with it. That's all it is. I fell into that.
Thank you, Gio. Cult Hero Tax. He was at Tottenham, who are a shit team. Since I've been alive for 31 years of my life, they have been shit. So when you've got one meaty striker who comes in there, bags you less than 100 goals, it looks good. That's why Kane is so revered. He's surpassed that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Kane looks like, Kane's moving.
In about a third of the time.
Bro, I need to check Robbie Keane's record as well, boy, while we're doing this. Because I need to see how shit he was. He played for Inter Milan, though.
You know, he used to kill me from that Tottenham era. You remember Steve Malbrom? The little, little guy. He used to kill me, bro. Little midget, bro. He used to kill me.
But look, man.
Yo, hey, his record, his second stint was shit. Like dog
That was
shit.
shit. The second
But
stint was horrible.
The first stint, he played 197 games in the Premier League and scored 80 goals with 19 assists. So really and truly, goals and assists,
Decent.
he was all right. It was actually all right. So he had a better goal.
Do you want to know a joke? Do you want to know? I think I've told you before, and I thought I'd given it to charity, but I found it in my room. You know, the last season of Alonso Mascherano and Torres Benitez's last season, I got a Liverpool top with Keane on the back. I'm going to bring it on next year. Actually, no, it's World Cup time. I'm going to bring it on when the season starts again. You lot are going to die. I actually said to my parents, can you get me Robbie Keane on the back? Because I just saw him as this mad... We signed Robbie Keane, bro, and I was actually gassed.
Right. I said if the guy was a rapper, he'd be
YG.
He'd be YG.
He'd be YG.
I don't listen to none of them.
But then you look at the catalogue and you're like, hold on, why is the only tunes I remember is My and the what's it called and
exactly. He'd be YG.
And left right. And then you're like left right. There's two tunes, that and left right, and after that it's like, brother, what else have you done, bro?
What else have you done, bro? In fact, I even feel like how are you remaining somewhat relevant? Like I don't really get it, but guys, look, this is what happens when you get us talking about football. Crazy.
Do you know what I mean? It's all that type of stuff. Meeting the right girls, beating the right things, doing the crazy stuff at the right moments. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, man. But look, big up everyone that's tuning in. Make sure smashing like and subscribe. We're just gonna run through and do it with us, guys, in the chat, please. Just please do it with us. We're gonna run through our goal of the day.
Yes.
Our players of the days and our teams of the days as well. So let's start off goal of the day. Let's mix it up today.
Has to
got
be
the free kick.
Yeah. Has to. That was from far.
Yeah, I mean, you man, I saw the highlights, but you man chat to me about that free kick because you watched it in real time.
No, I didn't watch it in real. It's when G or Ish sent the link. I didn't watch it in real time, but just even, you know, a goal's so good when you didn't watch it in real time, but it still felt mad. Like, that's the feeling I got from it. Like, he was from, when I had to keep watching it, he was from far out. But yeah, it just has to be the free kick. I didn't see the
wrapped it side netting, wrapped it,
wrapped it, bro.
Left footed.
My tea was still warm, you know. I said Argentina had already bagged before my tea had even finished boiling the hot water. Like, and when I see that free kick, I was like, right, like, caught me off guard. But that's the goal of the day, man. That's the goal of the day still.
Yeah, 100%. Player of the day. Yeah, player of the day today. Oh, I'm gonna give it
tricky one, man.
I'll give it to McAllister. I think he
played well.
Noticed him from start to finish. I don't think he ghosted out of the game. That, you know, speaking of goal of the day, of course it was a free kick, but that old Kasri, both of them, Kasri's goal and that got honourable mention because that finish, he had to just take the weight off the ball, like, and it was so precise. That was actually a harder finish than people might just think. It's a cutback and he taps.
No, it's difficult running across goal as well, like wrapping into that corner. That's a hard technique because usually you bend it into the corner it came from. Like if the ball's coming that way, you can bend it in that one to reverse it into that corner.
Yeah,
it's a good finish.
I'll give it to my player today is McAllister still.
Yeah, I'm gonna give mine and Gio. Big up to Gio. I'm giving it to Szczesny, man. Penalty save from Messi. It could have been a lot worse without him. A lot worse. He's probably Poland's best player, most consistent at the moment in this tournament. He's been solid. He's made 2 penalty saves in the tournament now. Do you know what I mean? Like, that can't go under wraps. So it's him. Honorable mention for me, Wabi Kazri. I think that's a big goal for Tunisia. I think just from a pride perspective, it's like you see even if Ghana were in that situation, let's say they're facing Uruguay and they beat Uruguay, it means more than kind of just getting knocked out or you going through even. It's like you set the record straight. Like, cool, we didn't go through, but we've packed you guys in it. So they knew they couldn't really affect France's standing unless they went and scored like 5 goals or whatever it is. But they beat France in it, so they beat them, man. And they were like, look, we're French as well. We could have easily played for that team. Do you know what I mean? It's that type of pride fight. So yeah, Wabi Kazri for me.
Wabi Kazri, I think he's my player of the day, man. Because his whole performance in the game, like he got the players up for it. He was like getting into challenges. Like you could see, like when I'm watching that game, because at first I didn't understand. I was like, why do these lot look like they got the fans are proper booing French players? Like every time they touch the ball, I see, right, this seems like a proper derby game, and I felt like he epitomized that while in his performance. Like he was like, that was a proper, he wasn't doing no Hendo thing where man's just shouting and that, and I can hear you from fucking all the way in West London. Like I don't really want to do all of that. Like he was actually putting in the performance to match that kind of effect. And he obviously got the goal. The goal was pretty decent as well. At one point early on in the game, I felt like he was going to come off injured, but he looked like he was like, nah, fuck all of that. Like I'm carrying on. I want to make sure I'm here for my teammates and stuff. And I proper respect
it. He got the goal, and then, man, yeah.
And I just feel like it was fitting that he got the goal, kind of thing. So for me, him, honorable mention, probably McAllister. I feel like the finish, he didn't even catch it, bro, but it was such a good finish into the corner. And he was actually a good spark. Like, remember, they got Rodrigo de Paul, and they got other players in the middle who are high profile.
Fernandez, what did he do?
What he kept doing? No, what he kept doing, and I always rate players that do this. When they understand their different role in a different team and they perfect it well. For Brighton, he's much deeper. He kept making that third man run into the box, and then it paid off. He done it about 2-3 times in the game, and look, one of them become. It's like when Messi. Remember, we'll speak about triggers, but in a different way. Remember, we'll speak about inside forwards. Once the other sided player gets the ball, whenever Messi or Di Maria got the ball from like a wide area, he'll make that third man run. He done it a few times, and the gamble paid off. So I got a rate.
Romz, a quick one so you understand, so people in the chat understand as well, because I actually wanted to say this when I was watching the game. You see when Messi gets the ball, so the ball's played to him, he touches with his right, shifts it to his left. Have you seen? That's the trigger for the run to be made. Rafinha does the same thing. Obviously, he's not Messi when he does it, of course not, but that's the same principle. As soon as he touches and comes inside, there's runners. He either creates space or he finds his man, and that's the role in it. That's the role. But yeah. Oh, by the way, breaking news, guys: the Mexico manager has been sacked.
Serious.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
speaking of breaking news, is there any news about Pele?
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Did anyone ever find out? Like, was that like? Is he calm now? Like,
no. It's looking bad. Apparently, the chemo's not working, innit?
Oh wow. Hey, well, everyone.
Hold on, but this is what I don't get. It says Pele, Brazil legend Pele rushed to hospital with decompensated heart failure. But then BBC Sport are saying Pele, Brazil legend in hospital, but daughter confirms no emergency. So I don't know what's going on, bro.
It was just making up headlines again.
It's just said it there as well. Yeah, Pele's sister says it's not that bad. Okay, fair enough. But I was genuine because I heard it and I was like, right, Pele, fucking hell.
Yeah, to be fair, something like that, like God forbid, touch wood, but that'd spur the Brazilian team on, you know. Like, it'd be a scary thought. Like, considering this is when the World Cup is now and what he represents, like him and the World Cup is like an iconic. It's like it's his cup almost. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
How many times did he win it? 3 times, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know he definitely won it twice, boy. But
no, 3 times. He won it as a 17-year-old as well.
Man, hear what we're saying. 17-year-old, you know, during a period of time when people like him, you know what I mean, weren't really accepted like that, and he's out here winning World Cups. To
be fair, that team were accepting of him, bro. Everyone in that team.
He was an exception to the rule. Of course.
He was a massive exception, bro. Like that was someone that he didn't have the same lifestyle as other people that looked like him. You know what I mean? He was up in the MLS, bro. He was up in the MLS doing his thing. Like, do you know what I mean?
For real.
Like, do you know what I mean? Getting paid fortune. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's run through some comments. Ish is saying, actually, to be fair, hold on, let me read this out. Ish is saying, wait, why has JJ backed off the Polska top? Because Polska are dead, bro. They're dead and they're already out. So do you know what I mean? This top just fits me a bit better. This is another
nice as well.
This is another
Yeah, it looks
vintage
nice.
thing.
I
as well.
like the yellow compliments. You know, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, black star in the middle. Yeah,
You say I like the yellow.
But yeah, team of the day. I'm gonna start this one off. Australia for me. Let us know in the comments as well. Australia. I think for them to come out of that group when we just thought it's going to be Denmark, you know, that loss to France, it looked like it's going to be over, innit? Like as soon as they lost that game, it was like we saw Saudi Arabia. Do you know what I mean? We saw these teams beat someone and we're like, you know what, they're not good enough. We saw Tunisia, how they played. I thought Tunisia would go through. For them to get past Tunisia, win that game, they deserve it. They deserve it. So
I was going to say them as well, yeah. But as I was you saying it, Derry, I was saying the boys from down under, but this is lazy. It's lazy for me. I should have researched it. But why the hell did they say that that country's from down under? Do you not know the reason behind it, or do you not know?
What why they called down under?
Yeah, or the country from down under. Like
I don't know. All I know is that back in the day, a lot of them derived. It was a prison camp, innit? So maybe
that's something.
Maybe like they're the underdogs, innit? Like down under. Like I don't know. You know, I might have to search that, but yeah. So who you selecting? Australia as well, Romz?
Yeah.
G.
I was just reading why they call it down under. Tunisia. I felt like their performance today, but a mention has to go out to Australia because I did not have them qualifying at all in that group. Boy, they've surprised everyone and got in ahead of Denmark, who finished bottom, man. So yeah, those two teams, but we'll go with Tunisia because that was a win.
Okay, yeah, I hear that. Ish just saying, I thought it was because they're from the southern
hemisphere.
And that's what it is.
That's what basically saying. New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
Kangaroos.
Gio saying team of the day for me, to be honest, is Saudi Arabia, just because they had no reason to keep playing and save Poland, defending for their lives, etc. Because that game was over for them. It's true. They showed a lot of passion, man. You know what, they're another team that gets a round of applause as well. A nice round of applause. I mean, with Tunisia, which is like, you know what, you gave us a good tournament run. You sparked. To be fair, without Saudi Arabia, a lot of people will be saying this tournament is dead because they're the ones that have they shocked the world. With the Argentina win. So 100%. We need to pick on Denmark. Do it. We might have to do when all the group stages are over. We might have to do a video on everyone on the shocks because we spoke about Denmark, but there has to be a conversation. There has to be a conversation.
That's what sparked this whole Jermaine Defoe. That's how we even got down this rabbit hole in the first place.
Michael, isn't it? Casper Schmeichel.
That we somehow got to Jermaine.
Wait, quickly, not to go back into. So how was Defoe brought up then? Because I don't even remember how it.
We went from Casper Schmeichel, then we went from him to
Vardy,
and then Vardy to Jermaine Defoe, and then
Jermaine Defoe to Harry Redknapp, and
Harry Redknapp. Hey, you need to do a show like that.
That guy beginning with an L in Tunisia's midfield. So he's saying Laisa Aidori for Aisa Aidori for Tunisia. Yeah. Crazy. Good.
Listen, a lot of these players are going to get moves, what I would expect in the near future.
Well,
some of these players
get moved somewhere, innit? Hopefully.
Somewhere, yeah. I don't know where, but like they should.
I'll never forget when my club signed Andre Arshavin in 2008, bro, and he was good for literally a year. Then he just stunk. That's also the flip side. They play well, they announce themselves, and then they can't hack the pressure, man.
El Hadji Diouf vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, but regardless, you still get the move. There's going to be a team somewhere in a high level that's going to be scrambling around in January for, we need a midfielder, and Aysel Aidori's there. He plays in the Hungarian division. Let's grab him. Do you know what I mean? And
chicken chain.
You never know. You never know, innit? Say that already. I can't say Messi because of the pen. That's very true.
They're calling Pessy.
Yeah. Gio saying McAllister didn't even catch the ball right, to be honest. Still a difficult finish though, I think. Boo Rider saying England facing Senegal in the last 16. Yes, they are. Be interesting. Can't saying respect YG, he was the guy in 2016. Yeah, he was. That one summer.
6 years later.
He's never been the guy.
No, he was the guy that the deal is Romz is still. Hold up, 2016. You were where were you? You were in sixth form, innit?
First year of college.
Exactly.
Yeah, first year of college.
See, when I think of YG, that was my first year of uni.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So it's
by
different.
I'd already
Like,
done uni, so.
the associations I have with that tune is completely different to. Do you know what I mean?
That's what we were speaking of earlier of Power and Void. Like when Power was wicked, I didn't
Oh yeah, I
experience
think you were talking about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Pow for me, obviously, I didn't go to the clubs with Pow, but even when they dropped that, there wasn't anything like it. Like
it
was crazy. You know what I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. But that's what it is, man. Honesty saying Daniel Sturridge or Defoe. G saying, you know what? It's a conversation. It's true. Cop saying Harry Redknapp, Ether Defoe. Things will never be the same.
Real talk.
Top player, but everyone was a top player who had Redknapp, bro. I don't think I think I played.
He had Nico Cruncher on them, man. So everyone was a top player.
He had what's that brother? Bengani, innit?
Benjani, yeah. I was watching his goals the other day for some weird reason, bro.
The Lions catalog's all right, though, G.
Yeah. Real talk.
I was pointing at everyone.
Like his celebration,
No, he had a cold celebration. Now, be real.
If someone scores now, they got to bring that up.
Yeah.
Yes.
C1 London saying, is Suarez in your top 5 in Prem era? Yes.
Yeah.
Quick answers.
Very good.
Yeah.
There it is. Yes. Ish is saying Sturridge 100%. Ish is saying Defoe a bad boy though. We just rewatch it. Rewatch it. Bro.
Let me quickly just summarize it quickly. G, Ish, this is what happened. Defoe was brought up. G's gone. Defoe's meaty. Me and Jerry were in disbelief. Like, what? Defoe's a bad boy. But then when G started reading off the stats, I thought, no, rewind it at least half an hour back. And when you hear us, bro, you know that Drewski video. You got me. That was me and Jerry, bro. G shut us up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Defoe, the stats are shocking, bro. They're absolutely shocking, bro. They're shocking.
I told you when hey Ish, he already knows the vibes. No, you step outside, bro. Like he's one of them.
Ish, you're probably gonna have to step outside.
I'm gonna say
you won't meet you there. You just step outside. Because bro, when you hear the stats, bro, it's mad.
I said, we will meet you there. Hey, that is hilarious, bro.
Vardy played for a mid-team, bro. Vardy. That's the one word I'm gonna say. Vardy played for a mid-team.
And you see, even in that conversation, I had to step outside in that one because I was like, fair enough. Like he's got the minerals. He's got the minerals.
Yeah, it's true. It's not looking great. But look, guys, it's been another World Cup show, man. It's been myself, Jerry. We've got G and Romz in the building as well. Make sure you're smashing the like. We're on the road to 1K, so please make sure you're sharing with everyone. Big up to everyone that's been tuning in. I wanted to also give Gio a massive shout out because Gio, yes, you've been made a moderator. You've been involved with us for a long time. Seen your work, you're involved, you're in the gang, so you're a mod, you're part of the cult. So big up to yourself, Gio.
And you know, another shout out to Gio. Gio's obviously my brother, like he's my gooner. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of we have to sit together. So Gio, Jacob, big up. Big up, Big Since Monts and the gang as well. Big up
every time.
Monts has the Leng Belgium kit. You know the one with the fire in that. Yeah, Monts has it. It looks cold.
Yeah, it's nice. Still, it's nice.
They're coming out tomorrow.
Exactly. Gio saying best World Cup show. We appreciate Cop saying nostalgia vibes as well. Cop saying best stream, so appreciate it as always, man. Big up to your damn selves. But yeah, before we head out, anything you might want to say?
Nah, man. Same time tomorrow. Again,
once again, check out, guys. Please make sure you're checking out G's England review that's out today, people. And if anyone that's watching this on a repeat as well, make sure you're heading over and subscribing to GTV. To be fair, all of you guys should be hopping over and subscribing to GTV because G's part of this. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's like liking your JD Sports in flipping North London. You go to one in South and you're not getting to that JD.
You don't want to shop there. It's like, you shop the one in North, right?
Yeah, that's a bit mad, isn't it? That's a bit mad. But yeah,
I was gonna say to everyone that said this World Cup would be bad, bun yourself. That's what I'm gonna say.
Mm.
Bun yourself because it's been cold.
Facts.
Bun
Exactly.
yourself.
And on that note, people, have a good night. It's been the Jerry James Show. It's been the World Cup Show, and we're out, people. Boom.